No, is that a spaghetti machine emote? Because I just gotta say I love it. I don't know whose emote it is, but I do like it. Whose emote is it? Copy this. That doesn't help me. Pasta that. I guess it must just be a Twitch emote then, if it's not a creator emote. Twitch has so many emotes these days. I've completely and utterly lost track of them all, you know. But I like the pasta machine emote. That's good stuff. Hey, welcome to a live stream. It's me. I'm here. What else is there to say? Luna's not in the room. I know Microwave asked me to start giving 1 hour Luna updates at the beginning of the stream, but to be honest, I don't think I can fill an hour, so I'll just give a quick update. Luna is currently in the window in my bedroom looking outside, so that's what she's up to. What am I up to? You may be asking. I'm chilling. I'm vibing. I'm doing my thing. You know me. It ain't no big shit. I don't do it. I'm just gonna forget whatever I posted the stream as. This is a just chatting live stream now. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna talk, and I'm not gonna say anything of interest or anything worth talking about. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna be here. And you're gonna sit there and listen to me talk, goddammit. What do you think of that, Noah? What do you think of that? I'm talking really quietly, so I figured I'd pull the microphone closer to my face. What do you think of that? You want to just listen to me talk aimlessly for hours? 24-hour talking to myself live stream. That's the one I'll do after all my friends stop doing 24-hour live streams with me. Teach Luna to do backflips. She already knows how to do backflips. She just doesn't do it on camera because she's got what's the word? Performance anxiety. But when the camera's off, she's doing it all the time. You got to get comfortable with her though. She's not just gonna do it, unfortunately. I wish she would do it on camera because then I could make millions, but she doesn't, so. How are you, Noah? What have you been up to? How's life? How's love? How's leisure? How is, Joe? We're going to play some Monster Hunter today. Monster Hunter Rise is out on PC. Finally. Finally. Holy shit. Those Nintendo motherfuckers. Man, Nintendo's getting desperate. Nintendo kind of fell off. You think about that? Like, the Steam Deck gets announced. And the closer we get to me having a Steam Deck, the more I wonder what was the point of me buying a Switch in the first place. Like, it's not, I obviously don't regret it. Because I guess, sure, like, they are worth buying as long as Nintendo keeps pumping out decent, like, exclusive content. You know, Breath of the Wild 2. That's good stuff. I'm glad I have the Switch, and I'm glad I got to experience those. Super Mario Odyssey, sure, but you know, as soon as I have the Steam Deck, I am never starting Monster Hunter Rise on my Switch again, ever. Why would I? So, I guess Nintendo had to do this shit where they paid Capcom a ton of money to keep it on the Switch alone for a few months. That wasn't like with World. The reason it came out later on PC is because they never done a PC Monster Hunter game before, and they needed time to figure it out. This time it was because Nintendo paid them a lot of money, because Nintendo knew if Rise came out on the Switch and PC, their sales would hurt, and so now it's out today instead. I'm planning on streaming tomorrow. What are you gonna stream? Tell us about it. Microwave, what's up, Microwave? How you doing? You ready for a Monster Hunter live stream? A classic old Monster Hunter live stream? How long into the live stream do you think we have before I run out of things to talk about myself and you somehow get me talking about gun control and capitalism again? Because that's what happens with Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter gets deep. Monster Hunter gets weird because I don't have to think when I play this game. It's like a muscle memory. I'm great, but my schedule's kicking my ass. Oh, did your schedule change recently? I'm going to stream the first map because I get very easily scared. Why don't you play the new one that isn't scary at all or even very well made? Did you ever think about that? If I try, I can make you talk right now. I'm going to go ahead and not call your bluff on that because it's easy to get me to just go off on a tangent, isn't it? My schedule didn't change. I'm just attending all my classes. Why are you in classes again? I'm sure you've told me, but it feels like you never stop going to classes, Microwave. Are you ever gonna stop going to school? When is that gonna happen? You have a good job. You get paid well. Stop going to school. Just chill. Started my that's right, masters. That's right. Forgot about that. It wouldn't be a good stream if I didn't shit myself. Well, that's true. That's probably why your boy Mac over here hasn't popped off. I have yet to defecate into my underwear on stream. And that'd be kind of a poggers clip, I'm not gonna lie. You guys, have you ever seen that clip? Have you ever seen that clip of the guy who opens a box in CSGO and gets a knife and shits himself? And the worst part in the clip, he's not wearing pants. He just has his underwear on. You can totally see it. You can totally see it. I love that clip, man. It's so funny. I'm studying a lower for programs so I don't have to work full time. Oh, I see what you're doing. That's smart. Put in the effort now so you don't have to put in the effort later. That's epic. The moment you shit yourself, I'm blocking. What if you're not there? What if you don't see it? If you don't see it, did it ever really happen? Epic start to the stream. It always is. It always is with me. I feel like I have a talent for just having horrible stream openings because I'm a talentless hack and I completely lack charisma. It's very warm in this room right now, to be honest with you. I don't know why it's you know why it's warm in here? It's because it's Oregon, and Oregon is wonderful. And it's 55 degrees outside. It is January 12th and it is 55 degrees outside. Let me look up what temperature it is in Michigan right now. 35 degrees. Fuck that. Fuck that, Michigan. I have 20 degrees on your dumb ass. Fuck you, Jared. Fuck you. What's that in Celsius? Hang on a second. Fahrenheit to Celsius. It is 12.7 Celsius outside here. In Michigan, it's 1.6 Celsius. It was in the negatives yesterday. Yeah, I looked the other day. I looked a couple of days ago. It was 50 like it is today. It was a little bit lower, but not quite 55. It was 50. It was 50, and it was like 20 degrees in Michigan. And I was like, fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck Michigan, stupid mitten state. Honestly, fuck that shit. You're very talented, though Luna makes up 70% of your charm. Well, she's not here. So why are you watching? She's in the bedroom right now. What the fuck? Why you got nice temp? Because Oregon is wonderful. Oregon is the best place on earth. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if I'd agree with myself saying that, but I do love Oregon. It's great here. I also live super up north. You do live super up north. You live in this like gross north. It's north enough in Michigan towards the south, buddy. I'm only watching so I can fall asleep to Monster Hunter. You're not allowed to sleep on Monster Hunter streams. I run out of stuff to talk about when no one's chatting. You know that. I don't have anything to talk about with this game. I played it too much. No more sleeping. None of you get to sleep. Stop sleeping. Watch my streams. What the fuck is wrong with you? You kidding me? I'm only watch. England is just rain. So is Oregon, actually. It rains constantly here. It hasn't rained in a couple of days, though. But it does rain a ton here. But I like that. So, I'm sorry, my sleep is powerful. I'll just, every 10 to 15 minutes, I'll let out a long, loud, deathly shriek. Try to sleep through that. I fucking dare you. It's 11:30 and I have school tomorrow. How many times do I have to say drop out of school? How many times? I tell Scorpion all the fucking time, drop out of school. It's stupid and stinky. Fuck it. This goes double for you, Microwave. I love how half of my streams is just me giving terrible advice. My dream will be quite horrifying with my brain trying to slot in those dreams. I had one of my dreams the other day, like I had alarms going off in the dream and then my actual alarm woke me up. And I don't know if the alarms started because of my actual alarm going off or if it was just a coincidence, but it felt to me like alarms were going off in the dream for a very long time. And I know time doesn't work like normal in dreams, but it was weird. It was really weird. It was to the point that like when I woke up to my own alarm, I thought I was still dreaming because I've been hearing alarms in my dream for so long. It was weird. Shut up, I'll study until I'm 50, then retire. The only thing you need to study up on is Captain Mac lore. Just study, like watch every one of my live streams, learn everything about my life, and then write my biography. That's how you make your money. You wanna work part-time? You wanna not have to work full-time for the rest of your life? Write my biography. You'll make millions. Billions. I'll take a small cut, only 70%. And you'll still make billions. Like your personal paycheck, billions. After my 70% cut. I don't want to learn anything about you. I'm trying to avoid that hentai podcast for dear life. I suppose there's some things people don't need to know, but that doesn't stop me from sharing them. Never use what you learn. Just learn it because why not? I'll make the Mac car. The Mac car? I'm planning on going into motor engineering. Build me a car. You sound like one of those scam influencers. New content strategy? I got to try to find a way to turn my streams into a pyramid scheme. I think that would be great. I can start like building Gundam models, and then I will like outsource them to you guys. And you guys sell the Gundam models, and then you give a cut to me. And if you sell a lot of Gundam models, I can give you more, and then I'll take a smaller cut, but you have to give your model kits or your models to other people, and then they have to sell them. And then they can have their own. And then eventually you won't have to sell any more Gundam. You'll just be handing them out. But I'll still keep getting a cut the whole time. And then the rest of my life will just... Actually, that would be hell. I love building Gundam model kits, but building them like all day, every day, that would be hell. It's very tedious work, which is why I like it. It's tedious and it makes me focus on one thing and stop thinking and just do this one action. But doing it all the time would be horrible. We have to recruit our friends from elementary school. Yeah, take it back. Let's make the opposite of a pyramid scheme. Wouldn't that just really, really not benefit me, though? If I was at, like, the top of this... Or I suppose it would be the bottom of this upside-down pyramid. Wouldn't I just be getting fucked by the weight of everybody above me? I wanted to ask when the next model stream is, but I remember you're broke. I have several model kits that I brought from Michigan. I did throw away a lot of my models, but there were some that like are rarer ones that I didn't want to get rid of. You need to get a hot tub streaming to make money for Gundam. I do have some Gundam. And actually, I have a bunch of pre-orders for Gundam right now. All of my pre-orders keep getting pushed back because of this COVID shit. I have a lot of pre-orders for Gundam right now that keep getting pushed back. And like those are pre-orders I made before I spent $7,000 moving across the country. So like when those hit, I'm just going to have to pay for it. And like, it's kind of going to suck, but I really want those kits. But I don't know when the next model stream will be. I want to do a different setup with those. I really like, okay. That would be one hell of a bill. It will be because they're really expensive. Pre-orders tend to be because they're for good stuff, right? So let me pull up let me pull up some and show you guys some of the stuff I've pre-ordered. So, do I only have 2 right now? That's right. One of them did come. So I have a Rasengan from Gurren Lagann. I have a Rasengan kit. Then this one I'm really excited about. I don't know how quickly it'll take me, or how long it'll take me to pull this up. What do you mean different setup? I don't like the way I've done them in the past, and I don't super know what it is about it. There's just something I don't like. There's a lot of stuff I want to do differently. I'll go into this in a second. Subscribe to Cat's Mac or all wrote. I'm not reading that. I don't know what that means. So this is one of the kits I bought. This is super fucking cool. Why am I pulling this up on my phone? This is stupid. I've tried to show you guys stuff on my phone before and it doesn't work. Hang on, I'll pull it up over here. And I'll show you guys some of the stuff I've pre-ordered. And hopefully it won't show my address. I'm not going to show the screen until I know it's not going to show my address. Gundam stream like you built the furniture, we won't see shit. See, I don't know. There's like, I look back on those model streams and I just don't like how they look. There's something about it I don't like. Okay, so this one's super cool. Fair warning. So it's a Mecha Godzilla model kit, but with the color scheme of the Evangelion Unit 1 mecha, which if you don't know what that looks like. Unit Tilde, that's what I fucking meant to write. So this is what the Unit 1 looks like. And then this is my Mecha Godzilla Unit 1, which is just so fucking cool. I want this kit so bad. It's so fucking cool. It's okay, we already know where you live. You might know where I live, I guess. Isn't that just awesome? Isn't that so fucking cool? And then the other one I got is actually also Evangelion related. And it's just like a bunch of Evangelion kits. It's got Unit 1. I don't remember all the unit names. This is like Unit 3. This is Unit Pink. This is Unit 13, I remember. And it's just all of these in one big set. So I want that one to show up for sure. They really outdid themselves with that design. It's so well done. It's so well done. There's actually another one that uses the Unit 3 color scheme, but other than that, the design is exactly the same. So I opted to go for the Unit 1 because I like the purple a lot more. Yeah, they're not cheap, which is why I wanted them to show up before I moved. But unfortunately, they did not. So that's why I'm not looking forward to. And they're all of the pre-orders keep getting pushed back to the same time. Like when I pre-ordered them, they were all meant to show up at different times. But right now, they're all supposed to come sometime this month. So all of those costs are going to come at me at the same time. And I also have a pre-order for 2 Chainsaw Man Nendos. I don't collect Nendos. I don't even really care about them. But it's just about the only Chainsaw Man merch that exists right now. So you've got this Power Nendo that I've got on pre-order. And then there's a Denji Nendo as well. That I have pre-ordered already. And it looks really good. And there's a little Pochita that comes with this one. Which is cute. Some people have gotten these. Depending on the website you got them from, some people have gotten these already. But I haven't gotten it. Mine keeps getting pushed back. And then there's also a Pochita plushie that was supposed to go on sale. I don't know if it... They're probably way sold out. I want the Alphonse Nendo so bad. Okay, I'm gonna go sleep so I can learn to build the Mac car. Well, thank you for stopping by. Sorry I didn't play any video games before you left. I've actually just been sitting here talking for the last like 15 minutes. It's on Amazon still, as I saw. I'm seeing it on this Aitai Kuji, which I've never ordered from, so I don't know if they're reliable, but this is here. And it's not that expensive either. It's only $41. I don't know if that's the official one, though. I don't think it is, because I think this is the official one, because it looks better. Mac only chatting is quite premium stream content, genuinely. I've already talked about this. But I do want to do just chatting live streams. I feel like I need more consistent viewership before I can. Because I sometimes there's just no one watching the stream, and that's fine. That is, honestly. I know you guys that live busy lives and you have things to do. I understand. I'm not upset that you don't watch my streams 24/7, but in order to do just chatting, you kind of need people there to chat with. So, oh man, I will start playing the video game now, though. Pochita is so cute. Pochita is very cute, and I do kind of want that plushie. Like I said, the main reason I'm buying the Nendos is because it's Chainsaw Man merch. There's no other Chainsaw Man merch that's available. So that's the main reason I'm buying it. So I'll buy the plush too. I don't even collect plushes or anything. I don't even have any that I can speak of. I've got one childhood stuffed toy that's in storage. That's it. Mac, just bring me on. I am Ross X. Actually, you know what, Jared? While you're here, I think I got something to talk about with you. So, I have been uploading the 24-hour live stream VODs. And I was watching through one of them after it processed on YouTube to make sure it processed just fine. Because sometimes there's a glitch on YouTube where the processing breaks and it gets frozen on a single frame. So I was watching through it to make sure. And I happened to click on a part where I was away on a bathroom break. And whose voice do I hear but the Slick Flow himself, who decided to join the stream while I wasn't there and just insert himself without anybody's permission. It was a good bit, though. That's funny. Why is it not? It was working with my control. Oh, I'm not in the window. Wait, which time? It was when we were playing Risk of Rain. That's, I don't know, like, what point in the live stream it was, but very funny, though. I genuinely was surprised. I was like, why is Jared in there? And then I scrolled back and I heard you say that you intentionally came in while I wasn't there. That's the last few times I did it. How many times did you do it? I wasn't away that much, was I? I guess I did pee. I did pee kind of a lot. I was kind of pissing and shitting during that stream. It's because I was drinking so much water. I was drinking only water, which was a good thing to do, but it was flowing right through me. 6 or 7, Jesus. Sorry, I'm busy getting rich for you. Yeah, I suppose it'll pay off in the long run, Microwave, but for the time being, shit ain't working. What hairstyle should I go with? There aren't enough hairstyles in this game. I feel like other Monster Hunter games had way more. Monster Hunter World had way more hairstyles available. And they don't even have the hairstyle. They got rid of my hairstyle, my special hairstyle, which is some bullshit. There's different face types. Which one do I like most? I mean, the first one's fine. Oh, I can change the face shape if I so choose. It's fine. Give me that. Give me. You know what? You know what I want. You know what I'm looking for. Is this another Monster Hunter? No, it's the same Monster Hunter I was playing a few months ago, but on PC now. Give me that bright blue Frankie hair. You know what I want. Oh, here are all the. Why was I limited in hairstyle choice before? Oh, you know what? I think I was choosing my face preset, not necessarily my hairstyle. I forget what all the options are. I know there's a pretty sick pompadour. What hairstyle did I actually go with? Oh, this is pretty. This is close to what my hair is normally like. It's just missing the like hairband. It already takes all my brain cells to remember Bloodborne and Dark Souls aren't the same. It's the same game. It's the exact same game I've already played on stream. I'm just playing it again. I don't think I'm gonna play like the full game on stream because I already did. I think I'll do a lot of this off stream, but I will definitely play today. Gotta start with the boring starting quest stuff that is not fun at all. The least interesting part of the playthrough. Let's go, boys. Give me that nice deep pink eyeballs. Good shit. And I gotta get a fake scar. Bald! I wouldn't be able to tell if you just played it again, but I'm excited to see the Calico Calico Pals. Palicos. Kept. Neko-chan. Where's where's the one I like? Is one of these the one I like? It's kind of hard to tell. My hair is actually blocking my own view. Should I start wearing makeup on stream, guys? Would that be fun? Would you like that? Would that make you happy? I bet it would. You guys are weird. Yes, of course. Of course it would. Oh, they have detailed makeup options. Yes, they have quite a number. The only two I really go with I'll keep the lipstick. The lipstick looks good. But I also got to make sure your boy has a sick scar on his face. There it is. Cause I don't know. I'm an edgy fucker like that, I guess. I gotta change the color a little bit so it's a little more like the skins. Good enough. All right, so now we got to go with the most annoying, obnoxiously high-pitched voice possible. I liked the nail polish. I haven't worn nail polish in fucking ages. Jesus. I don't. It's, you want to know the genuine, actual reason I stopped wearing nail polish? It's because when my roommate moved out, she took the what is it? The gloss that goes on top. I forget what it's called. And every time I thought about buying it, it was like $10 a bottle. And I was like, that's too expensive, and I never got it. Top coat. That's it. That's.
Duffy.
Why are they all talking about Luffy?
Duffy.
ほう
Duffy.
That guy isn't.
手踏みに
リラミークダフィーリラミークリラミークリラミークダフィーリラミークダフィーダフィーダフィー
All right, it's one of the early feminine voices.
オダがしくたくオダがしがしがももおぎれリラ
It's this one. It's 13. 13's the good one. All settings. Jesus. They have fun voice options. It's good stuff. Get the elf top. What the fuck is the elf top coat? What does that mean? Well, let me start with that. Oh, I really like his bandana. He's so cute. I love the dogs. Handsome boys. Elf is the budget-friendly makeup brand. Oh, is it? I see. What spots do I want my lad to have? I like this one. I like the simple elegance of it. All right, so we have to make the fur a little bit less intense. Wait, actually that's give me the default to start with. Let's kind of give him like start with like really blue, and then part 2 can like be close to this, but slightly darker. Unless, no, more saturated but darker. And then the bottom one can just be black, and then we'll get like a nice kind of fade. Why is it not very dark? Why is it gray? That's not what I chose. Making the characters the best part of the game. Making the characters is the part of the game that I probably spend too much time on. Why is it not black? I want it to be black. Give me black. Whatever, it looks fine. And then we're gonna reduce the brightness of the first part of blue a little bit, but not a ton. Still gonna be somewhat bright. This is Ferengi we're talking about, okay? Can't just have him not have bright blue fur. That would be wrong. What ears did I give him before? I don't remember. Do I want the hyper floppy ears or the like only slightly floppy ears? I do really like the like hyper flop. I like the I like the physics on them quite a bit. I like these ears. I'm gonna go with these ears. Flop is always good. I like the slight flop. I don't want the full flop. Oh, I like the curl in his tail. That's really cute. We're going with the curl. I like the curl. I like how it turns white at the end. That's cute. Give him black clothes because he's an edgy boy. He's an edgy little boy. Don't give him like hyper. The lowest, scariest bark possible. Jesus Christ. I give myself the high-pitched, annoying voice. I give my dog the low, terrifying growl. When you walk dogs and their ears flop every step, that's peak happiness. That's what my parents' dog does. Every time he walks, is like it's like perfect balance. One ear flops up and then the other does, and it just keeps going. No, not Frank. Frankie 2. Luna doesn't have bouncy ears, unfortunately. What pattern do I want for Frankie? I think this is the one I usually go with. I do like that. That's good. We'll kind of do the same motif. Start bright. Oh, he is a very bright boy. Bright, unlike my future. Am I right? I'm in great pain. Oh, look at his paws. Look at the spots on his paws. Oh, too good. We're gonna give that the nice. We'll give that nice bright blue too. Luna has soft fur and lethal poops. That's pretty much her whole thing. That's pretty much her whole existence, yes. I forgot you can change the type of eyes. I didn't choose Frankie's eyes, or Frankie 2's eyes. I like the real round boys. I do not brush Luna often. She's really good about grooming herself. So I don't have to brush her often. She doesn't get knots or anything. It's good too, because she does not like brushing. A lot of cats do. Luna does not. I'm into the like devil horn ears. But I'm also into like the side pointed ears. Let's go with devil horns. I like that. Scare the monsters. We always give Frankie the crooked tail because I think it's funny. I just realized whenever we have the rare chance to see her clothes up close, you don't really have fur all over them. That's impressive. Yeah, honestly, like Luna does not shed too super much, less than one would expect. It's also like it's convenient that I wear mostly black clothes because the black fur does blend in quite a bit. It's not like I don't have fur on me. I just am good at cleaning it off, I guess. I like 3. I'm gonna go with that. I like that. He's gonna be a healer for sure. Maybe she doesn't shed much because she is so little. That could be. She needs it to keep her little body warm or something. Look at this group of blue boys. Just chilling, just vibing. Some voice actor recorded all those meows. Someone had to do it. And they did a great job, to be quite honest with you. I know the fucking story. I don't want to... I've seen the cutscenes. I know it. I know the thing. Alright, to hold the button. I hope you don't mind me skipping through the story, because it wasn't that interesting the first time around, so I don't care about it the second time around. Gimme... Okay, first things first. We have a problem. Why can't I change the options? Okay, we'll get to that in a second. Welcome to my humble shop. Do I have to go talk to him now? Yeah, I do. I just want to see the pets being cute. They'll be doing that. It feels good to play this on a proper size controller. The Switch controller, even like I bought a Pro controller specifically because of how Oh, I'm actually going to Yomogi. Because of how much I hate the Switch Joy-Cons, they're too small for my big, long fingies. And the Pro Controller 2 is really little, so it feels good to play this on a proper size controller. Why'd you give me a longsword? I don't want a damn longsword. Come on, I'm not gonna hunt with this piece of shit. I'm not a longsword hunter. Cringe. Where are my boys? There they are. Look at these two boys. Just a couple of gamers. He looks really good with that scarf too. Doesn't really match his color palette at all, but Frankie too looks good. And Frankie, I really love the pointy ear hat. It's so funny. It's really funny to think about, like, a little tailor making a hood for a cat and intentionally having to sew in ear pockets. That makes me very happy. One time I was caught between two guys having a heated debate over the best controller. Like, were they fighting about it? It's really not something to argue over, I don't feel like. It's just a matter of preference. I like the PS4 controller, but a lot of people like the Xbox controller. I don't like the Switch controller because my hands are too big, and that's not like a flex. I have very long fingers, and so my hand cramps using that little controller. I am still to this day angry that they had this baby Tetsukabra. This guy is riding a baby Tetsukabra, but you can't actually hunt Tetsukabra. Do you know how badly I want to hunt Tetsukabra in a Monster Hunter game? In a modern Monster Hunter game? I think I've made myself perfectly clear on that point, but come on. They were yelling, and I had to be the one, and I had to be the judge, but, like, I don't have big hands. That's so stupid. Why argue over something like that? I like the Switch controller because my hands are tiny, and that's totally valid. It's a matter of preference. I hate it because I got big long hands. Long boy fingies. I had to use the stupid camera. Oh, that's right. It has to give me a tutorial on how to use them. Hang on. Make sure it's as zoomed in as possible without making him disappear. No, come back from the ether. So much tutorial stuff. Am I supposed to go back to the village for this? You should measure your hand for funsies. I have a ruler in my desk. Hang on. So from the bottom of my palm to the end of my middle finger, it's 7 inches, or for you dirty Europeans, just about 19 centimeters. There you go. Long fingies. I forgot about the owl. I completely forgot this thing was a thing. I know he's like a big help on hunts and stuff. Don't get me wrong, but what the fuck do you want? Yeah, I gotta talk to this guy again. A lot of add-on content. Okay, so now give me a proper. Now I should have some new layered armor to choose from. Guild Cross. Oh, this looks sick. I'll put this on. Damn, I'm looking good. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. All right, well, I'll wear that. I'll wear that for a bit, sure. Oh, my hands are only marginally smaller. Do they sell smaller Nintendo controllers in the US? Maybe, I don't know. My hand is 0.4 inches shorter. That's like that's a decent amount, I feel like. Maybe I'm crazy. I feel like the real problem is how long my fingers are. Like my palm doesn't make up a huge amount of my hand. I just have like really long digits. And so like they have to like really curl around to like reach all the buttons, and that gets uncomfortable. I can't just like lay them flat. I don't know how to describe it. I just know it bothers me. Wait, I have this armor too? This is rarity 3 armor. That's what you get for paying extra for the game, I guess, huh? Maybe I'm lost in conversion. Maybe. I look good in this fucking armor, dude. This is sick. I wish it was a different color palette. I don't love the yellow. But that's a nice looking armor set, man. I need to access the option that lets me hide my my helmet. And I also I have to change a couple other things too. Hang on. I forgot about this stuff. Controls, auto sheath, turn that shit off. How do I turn off the radio menu again? My hand is 18 centimeters long, or apparently 7 inches. Maybe it just doesn't bother you and it does me. Who knows what it is. These are all keyboard settings. I really want to turn off. I forget if you can actually turn off the radio menu in this one or not. But your boy don't like radio menu. Yeah, that's fine. I don't play as much as you do, and also I'm really bad. Who knows what the issue is. Wait, I forgot to hide my stupid helmet. That was like the main reason I went in there. Hang on. Why can't I? You must progress further to unlock this feature. Why? Why would I have to progress? Fine, whatever. Fuck it. Wait, I don't have any money, do I? I can't afford to eat, can I? I got some money. I don't need to eat for this. What am I thinking? It's going to be a Dumbo quest. It's just so ingrained into my mind to do the Monster Hunter things. I don't want to talk to you. You're stinky. What a stinky guy. He smells terrible. He really needs a shower. I'm going to be really impatient this whole stream, fair warning. Sorry what, Jared? Sorry you didn't shower? I'm a stinky person. Yeah, gotta wash up, bud. Come on. Yeah, I know how the dang wire bugs work. Is all you want me to do just do that? Oh, I'm supposed to get up there, aren't I?
Got you, lucky.
Who the fuck is Rumble? I don't want to ride your stinky dog. Give me my own dang dog. I'm already drifting or dashing. What you want me to know about is how to drift. Give me the poop. I love poop. Like to play with it. Like to put my hands in it. It's funny to see you realize things about a game I've played like dozens of hours of on stream, Microwave. But yeah, it do be spinning.
Got you, lucky.
Where am I going? This way? Why? Sorry, my attention is all on you. Bullshit, I'm not interesting. My face, you know what? I legitimately, like, when I started putting on a webcam, I had to make a conscious effort to emote more because I kept, like, looking at my own VODs and being like, fuck, my face is so boring. I'm just sitting there. I don't think I'm a very emotive speaker, so I had to, like, force myself to do that more. Oh, it's assuming that I'm not on the... Hang on. I'm going to do a cool move that they're not going to expect. Dumb fucking Izuchi. You piece of shit. How dare you dodge? Wait, I have to remember how to play Munchstone. There we go. Been playing a bunch of Dark Souls. You know, the dodge button's different. You made to carve these big stinkies? I'm really impressed because you speak in a very lively way and I can only imagine the effort it took. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird, right? Like I would emote I'd emote well audio wise. But my face would, you'd look at my face and it would not be reflecting the emotions I was like putting forth. Like I'd be sitting there like, I'm so mad right now. I can't believe how angry I am. This guy is pissing me off. And it's like, how did I do that? How did I show no emotions while actively yelling at characters in the game? I don't know. I don't know how I did it. That's the wrong button. I don't know. I'm fucking weird. I'm a poopy streamer, but I've worked pretty well. I'm a poopy streamer, but I've worked hard to get to the level of poopy I'm at, I feel like. Whoa! What's this way? Have I actually... I don't think I've ever been this way before. How long have I played this game? I never found this little cave back here. Where does this go? Now I'm super curious. What the hecky? I'm pretty. Look at me. I'm cute. Kawaii Captain Mac. I'm not talking about the webcam, though. This guy up here, smelly, stinky. Character on screen, very, very kawaii. I just feel like having blue hair makes you infinitely more cool. I should probably get cool hair, so I should probably get blue hair so I look cooler. Can I hide my my helmet yet? Fucking stop talking to me. You are beneath me. What if you shaped your hair into a pompadour? I've tried. It didn't work. You shouldn't be surprised that I tried. I think I would need very heavy set gel to make that work with my hair. My hair does not retain any shape I put it into. Wait, I want to go explore that little cave I just found. that I somehow have never gone into before in my life. Wow, spooky. Is it just a shortcut out to this area? That's actually good to know, though, because you have to go this way quite a bit. I don't know how I never found this game before. I guess I haven't sunk that many hours into Rise because I intentionally didn't want to grind because I knew this would be coming out on PC. So I instead I didn't. You feel me? I have to remember. Hang on. And then I jump and then that's how I climb. Okay. Come here, doggy. Dog can jump. I have not learned such skills. Come on, get up there. No, Frankie! Frankie too. Who told you to do that? Oh, son of a... Oh, buddy. Buddy? Buddy! Come on now. Yeah, fuck it. I'm not going for that fire lantern. It's hard to reach. And I'm lazy. Maybe you need to you need like a 3D printed mold to put your hair into overnight. Yeah, maybe. I remember like when I was a kid and I would do like, I don't know if this is a thing for anybody else, but like I remember my school would do like, you do like Spirit Week at school, right? And during Spirit Week, they'd always have a day that's like, oh, do your hair in a crazy, do something crazy with your hair, have a crazy hairstyle day. And I would always have my mom try to do something really cool with my hair. Like I remember one time we tried to like put it in spikes and it just kind of didn't work. Like we got like really heavy gel and then my mom like put it in my hair and she like twisted it up so it would form like little spikes and it just kind of didn't work. I wish we had Spirit Weeks in Germany. It was boring. I hated Spirit Week in high school. It was always really stupid because like the whole thing was like, oh, show your pride for your school. But I hated my school because it was full of rich kids and racists. So I wasn't that into it. I always really hated how much they would like try to force us to be excited about our fucking school. It's like if I'm in college. If I'm in college, like the Spirit Week shit makes sense to a degree. It's like, oh, you're showing your pride for the school you pursued and chose and whatever. But in high school, it's like I have zero choice in what school. I'm just here because my parents live here. Why would I have pride in my school? That's fucking stupid. I'll show up in PJs. That's all I want. Well, there was a PJ day, so you would have gotten your wish. No, go back up. Are the two spots that it showed on the map the only spots that this thing can be found? Because Frankie was not making it easy to climb up there. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's specifically why they put it up there, so that you would figure out how to get up there. That makes sense. Actually, that's a good tutorial. I gotta collect all the fucking stuff that I don't have yet. PJ Day was kind of stupid for me though because in high school I would always just sleep in my undies, so that wasn't really a thing that I could just go to school in. I don't anymore. I wear I wear sweatpants, but I still don't wear a shirt, so it still wouldn't work very well. Maybe I can just leave the boy here and climb myself. No, this is going to be easier with him. You know what? If I get on like a decent face of it, start running up. Yep. There we go. No, you jackass! Climb up that fucking wall right goddamn. Don't flip over it this time. Jesus. That was way harder to get up than I expected. And this isn't even where I thought it was. Sick. Okay, now your boy's got to go searching. Do you not wear a shirt so that if intruders come, they'd be too flustered to rob you? But Baka! No, it's just more comfortable. I've never worn a shirt to sleep. I don't like wearing a shirt to sleep. I find it less comfortable. I need my nipples free, otherwise I can't go to sleep. Free the nipple. I know that's not what that's about. But funny. Get on up there now, Frankie. That's a good dog. No, I keep a sword in my bedroom in case intruders show up, and then I can try to kill them. But I'd probably just die. Because I'm not as strong or cool as I think I am. I just stole from these cats. They're just kind of chilling. I just stole their shit. Oh, wait, they didn't have anything, so it's alright. But I wanted to. I wanted to steal from them. Let's not pretend that wasn't what was about to happen. Where's this ding dang flower? There you are. Thought you kept the maid dress in your nightstand? No, it's actually in my closet and like just kind of awkwardly sitting there next to my regular clothes. I think I peaked at the maid dress stream, let's be honest here. It's been downhill from there. I like this Frankie 2 butt shot. Someone in Cambria wants to talk to me. Well, they can shut up! Thanks for the armor sphere, dog. His dog is handsome. He wants a well-done steak. Can't I just give it to him? Well, that was hard. I think I wasn't supposed to. I think because of all the add-on content, I happened to have some extra, but I don't think I was supposed to. Give me this one. Maid dress is definitely a highlight of my life and a memory I will treasure. Well, it might not be the last one. It probably won't be the last one. Maybe if I get off my lazy ass and actually make some goddamn channel point rewards, we'll get some more maid dress streams. I really got to get on that. I really gotta schedule that emote drawing stream too. Stinky Jaggers. Oh, I see you coming here. Don't do it, Bullfango. Kick your ass. Don't do it. Someone distract him. Frankie 2, one of you guys distract him so he doesn't kill me. Thank you. Good job killing him, by the way. Oh, he's not dead. We'll take care of that. Frankie, stop getting distracted and let me ride you. Come here, boy. Come here, my boy. My good boy. I'm thinking, like, I should make one of the channel point rewards. It'll be kind of an expensive one, because obviously we can't do it every stream, but we'll make one of them that I sing Blonde Boys to you. We can make one that I sing Happy Birthday, but it has to be your birthday in order to redeem it, and I don't have any means of verifying that. I'll require everybody to send in their valid ID, their valid government issued ID before I actually do that. One of my channel point rewards is you're allowed to compliment me, and I have to accept it without question. I can't pretend I can't do my usual thing of denying it. Well, maybe it suffices to say everyone gets one happy birthday song per year, but I have no means to enforce that. How am I supposed to remember who I haven't sung happy birthday to, you know? I'd forget in a second, because I don't care about any of you. Delete that. Delete that. Take that off the VOD. Just write down who you sang to. That's so much work. I'd have to keep that. As like a running thing. I'd have to like put dates next to when I did sing to them, and then like every time someone redeemed it, I'd have to reference that list. And then once 1 year hit, I'd have to erase their name off the list. You know how much work that would be? I don't work for these live streams. I don't try. What do you expect me to start now? Oh my god, I'm just slightly too far away from this fuckhead. I mean, if the fact that I still haven't dealt with the whole like lack of channel points thing to begin with, or the fact that I've gone months without getting a new emote after people so kindly donated to ensure that I could, then nothing will show you that I'm a lazy piece of shit more than that, honestly. Look, I may work hard for my videos, but don't let that fool you into thinking I work hard. I don't. There's just some things I'm very passionate about. But like, wouldn't it also be funny if someone had you sing happy birthday 5 times a year? I think that like... I think that everyone else watching would get really tired of that. Although the happy birthday song isn't copyrighted anymore. That finally expired. Pour one out for all the happy birthday songs that had to be invented for TV shows because the actual happy birthday song was copyrighted. Just make the happy birthday song expensive then. It's as expensive. You every year you can choose between a maid dress live stream or getting your birthday sung to you. Pretty enticing choice, huh? You want me to kill somebody? I love killing people. I love watching the life drain from somebody's eyes. Can I hide my helmet yet? When am I allowed to change that? Seriously. You, woman, give Mochi. Give me... So Harvester's good. Gatherer is good on this at this level. We'll go with Medic. Why not? No. Let's go with Defender. Shit. Fuck. I just like I can't think of any. I was talking to Mike about it on the podcast. I need to find a way to like make channel points that directly affect the live stream. Like, you know, you spend channel points and it plays a sound. I don't know how people do that, and all it takes is me looking it up, but I haven't done it, so I don't know how people do that. But I don't want channel points to be like say my name, Daddy Captain Mac. I want channel points to be something interesting. Oh, you know what? I never got back to talking about the whole the thing I was going to talk about with Gundam live streams. I want to change how those are done so they're a little higher quality, a little more interesting to look at. And it goes along with like what I was saying earlier this year about how I want to do something more unique with Magic card live streams. I want to do something. I want to, you know, eventually be able to do Captain's Kitchen as a live show. I want this year to be big for my channel, both on YouTube and on Twitch. And I want to like do new interesting things. I want to do things that people are really gonna enjoy watching. Fuck, the camera's fucked. Hang on, stay there, bro. Where is the lock-on thing? There we go. There we go. You know, I want the streams to be more interesting. I want them to be more unique. And I know I'm focusing too hard on something that no one's really asking for, but it's just like a personal fulfillment thing. I want them to be more. I want them to be better, because I do really enjoy doing gaming live streams, and I just want them to be better than they've been. So, you know, that's part of like my goal for this year, both on my YouTube channel and on my Twitch, is to just make things more unique, more interesting, more special. You know, like what I want, honestly, and this is, you know, kind of a big want, obviously, and I fully recognize that, but I want like non-gaming live streams to be like really exciting for people. I want like I want like people to follow my live streams specifically for my non-gaming live streams and get actively annoyed when I play video games instead of doing something unique. That's what I want. That's what I want to provide. Fucking, I'm terrible at dodging today. Come here, you piece of shit. I'm too used to Dark Souls. I gotta remember that, like, iframing isn't as easy in this game. Come here, you bastard. When you just need more viewers that like me. You might be right, honestly, but like that's on me. Like, you know, you and a lot of the people who watch my streams regularly, like Scorpion, you don't necessarily care about the game I'm playing because you guys like my personality, which is awesome. That's what I want. That's what every streamer wants. That's what they want people watching for. But it's also really hard to generate viewers like that. You know, every streamer who I've known who's been larger than me has said the exact same stuff. You don't play the games people want to watch or whatever it is, you know. I don't play Fortnite. I don't play a fucking CSGO. I don't play the games people are watching. You know, what was I playing a couple months ago? Arx Fatalis? Do you think anybody logged onto Twitch in the last 3 months and looked for an Arx Fatalis stream? Probably not. But I don't want people to watch my streams because I'm playing a certain game. I don't. I want them to watch because I'm providing something interesting for them to see regardless of what I'm playing. And honestly, I feel like my focus on getting better at improving and streaming has gone down. And I want to refocus on that this year and really improve the quality of my improv. Because like one thing that I have a problem with is streams where I play a game like Monster Hunter, where the game itself doesn't provide a lot for me to talk about, and I run out of stuff to talk about. That's a problem. I don't like that about my streams. I want to fix that. Because if I want people to watch regardless of what I'm playing, I need to make sure that regardless of what I'm playing, I always have something interesting to say. Or interesting to do. I don't know. I have a lot of goals for this year. You know, I don't tend to set goals for myself because I don't like the feeling of not following through on them, especially if it's something that's like largely out of my control. And also, I don't like the stress of having goals. But I am setting a lot of goals for this year because, you know, last year was big for both of my channels, really. And I don't want last year to be, I don't want this year to pale in comparison to last year. I want this year to be better than last year. I want to, you know, do more than I was able to do last year. in every regard, in terms of my YouTube videos, in terms of my streams. I just want everything to be bigger this year, because that's, you know, I've got this momentum right now, and that momentum isn't going to last forever, but I've got this momentum right now, so I need to use it, and I need to like take advantage of it, and I need to, you know, provide something that people haven't seen before, I guess. That's how I would put it. And yes, I fully recognize I put way too much, like, what's the word? I probably care too much about this, but whatever, I care about it. You do have a lot of goals, but you're a cool streamer who can do it. Thank you, I appreciate that. Honestly, like, the confidence definitely helps, but I honestly, like, if I can just follow through, if I can just follow through on what I want to do, then, you know, I think we can really make this year special, and I think we can come out of, you know, the next new year having done a lot. And I won't voice what my goals are, because I don't like people knowing that kind of thing. But let me just, like, my goals are set high, way higher than they've ever been. And it's definitely motivating me to, like, really work. Like, you know, I'm working on this Chainsaw Man script, and, like, the goal I'm setting for myself is the goals, I should say, I'm setting for myself are definitely motivating my effort to keep pushing on that video, because, you know, I need to do more. I need to do more if I want to attain my goals. 3 videos last year was not enough. I'm happy that the videos I got out last year were all decent, high quality videos, but 3 was not enough. I could have done a lot more. So this year, we're going to do more videos, and they're all going to be good. And I want to do more unique live streams. I want to save up. I had to pay off my fucking debt from moving, but after that, I'm definitely gonna like try to save up for that switcher, so we can start doing more unique IRL live streams. I probably gotta like fix my issue with not knowing how to market myself. I'm so fucking bad at marketing, and like I feel like I can confidently say that, you know, while marketing isn't the end all be all of my channel, I feel like I can pretty confidently say that I have managed to foster something worth watching to some degree. And a big part of my problem is that I'm just not finding a way to get myself out to people's eyes, because I'm so bad at marketing. So I really have to like figure that out. But there's so many like scummy tactics with marketing that I don't want to do, and I don't want to be that guy, you know. But I could be doing more for sure. 100, oh my god, Mac, 100 million subs. Yeah, that's damn it. I was trying to say that, I was trying not to say what my goals are, but yes, I am trying to get to 100 million subs this year. God damn it. It's just so hard, and I'm so stupid. It's so hard to like market yourself, because everybody's tired of seeing streamers and YouTubers market themselves. So you have to find a way to do it where they don't know that you're marketing yourself. And I'm so dumb, I can't figure out how to do it. I wish I could give you cool insights from the viewer perspective. See, but that's the thing though. I feel confident in saying that I do have good live streams. I'm not the best. I don't even know if I'm good enough to like, you know, be at the level where I could be making a living off of it. But I don't feel like I'm that bad. I feel like I can confidently say that if you compared me to every streamer who has 300 followers, if you compared me to every streamer on Twitch who has 300 followers, I would be one of the better ones. I feel confident that I am better than like than where my channel's at. I feel like I'm better than that. But I just don't do a good job of getting myself into people's faces. So I don't get, you know, I'm fully at the mercy of Twitch and YouTube's algorithms, because I do so little work to get myself out there. And both of their algorithms don't really, you know, and I can't even fault, like YouTube's algorithm kind of sucks, but like Twitch, I can't even fault Twitch. It's just that there's too many other people streaming. I can't rely on people just finding me. I watch edited streams on YouTube. I'd love to start uploading edited stream content again, but I don't want to do it myself. I want to get like, I think I've talked about this before, but I would love to have, I'd love to be able to pay somebody to edit down my streams into highlights. I just am not willing to do that myself anymore. course, that wouldn't be main channel content. That would be on one of my second channels, but. But yeah, definitely like I've set some real goals for myself this time around. This year. And they're big, hard to attain goals, and it's not going to be enough for me to keep going at my it's not going to be enough for me to keep going with my current methods of not doing anything. The stream videos I watch are also like special challenges and stuff and have narration. Interesting. I don't super know what you mean by that, but I think I kind of do. I guess maybe my when it comes out in sometime in the middle of the year, I would guess my big FromSoft video is going to be kind of like that. It's going to be like a commentary on each playthrough rather than being a playthrough video. But it'll also be like my normal video essays, so I don't really know if it'll match up. I don't know. I kind of suck at being like an internet personality, honestly. Like I feel like I have a really good work ethic, and I do a really good job of like being able to improve myself consistently. But I'm not great at this internet stuff, man. I'm really not. I'm really not great at like the online life. I don't know how to market myself. I don't know how to get myself out there. Speeding running Pokemon to become #1 and the player explains their strategy over the video. I see. Okay, that's what I thought you meant. Just start some ridiculous drama. There is one video idea I have. One video idea that I will not talk about it for two reasons. The video idea, I won't talk about this idea for two reasons. Number one, I don't know if I'm going to follow through on it. Number two, I want it to be a surprise if I do end up doing it. But if I do it, I can absolutely see it getting a lot of views because it would be such an absurd fucking concept that it would just draw in people like crazy. Because no one's made a video like the one I'm thinking of. Nobody. And I don't think anybody else would. No one else is crazy enough. So we'll see if I do that. I need cats. You have cats? Give me 4 cats. Francis. I like Francis. Give me Francis. Look at this dude. Why didn't that have any sound effects? Hank. I like Hank's name. Korone Yamato. Wheat. His name is Wheat. He's so cute. Give me Wheat. I want Wheat. Why do you tease the video that may not be named? Because it's one of those things where if I talk about it, I'm going to get pressured to do it. Or I'll get pressured not to do it. I will get begged not to do it. But it's just one of those videos that when it comes out, if it comes out, let's say that. It's one of those videos that if it comes out, I want to see like reactions like, what the fuck is wrong with you, Mac? Why would you make a video about this? So I don't want people to know about it. All you need is someone else putting your content on Reddit some solid. You're right. People hate you posting your own shit on Reddit, but if someone else says my friend did X, that shit works. You're right. You know what I want? I like the clips on my YouTube channel, the clips on Maki-chan. I want my clips thrown up on Reddit, but I can't put them up there myself. I can't. Now, without lying that they're not actually being posted by me. You can whisper the video idea to me. I won't say anything. I won't even react. Let me put it this way, Microwave. If I make this video, I will tell you not to watch it. And not because like I don't want you in particular seeing it. It's because it will physically scar you. Doesn't Sean have a Reddit account? What is he doing? He's studying in his last year of college right now. That's what he's doing. Like when I made my Berserk video, when I make my Chainsaw video, I'm able to censor a lot. I'm able to keep it pretty YouTube friendly. If I make this video, there will be no possible way for me to make it okay for someone like you to watch. I thought that podcast episode was already rock bottom. It isn't. It is not. Not at all. I can go so much worse. And that's what I'm talking about. That's why if I make this video, I feel that it will absolutely get lots of views. Because it's just one of those videos that no one would ever make. Why would anyone make this video? That's the kind of video it is. How fucking crazy do you have to be to tackle a subject like this? That's the kind of video idea it is. And also, I think it'd be really funny. It's not one of those ideas that I'm like, I should do this because it'll get views. I also think it would be a really good video. But definitely something that someone like you should not ever watch. Look at this big bear boy. I'm gonna cut him up. I pressed the wrong button. I mean to do that. I'm frightened. Like, it's so funny. Like, I actually thought quite a bit about it in this video, which means there's a good chance I will pursue it at some point. But like, I was thinking about the thumbnail for it. Because, you know, with the fact that you need time to make thumbnails, I have to think about them ahead of time. What I was thinking of, like, describing for, like, the thumbnail that I would need for it is, like, I would send you a picture of, like, someone suffering from shock in one of those, like, shock blankets that they give people at the scene of, like, crisis. And I would say, draw me like this. No, it probably would get me dismonetized. It might even get pulled. It depends on how well I'm able to censor things. Oh my god. I probably will do it though at some point. Just, yeah, it'll be a quick video though. It won't be a long video. Maybe. I've been wrong about that before. Get the fuck... Get the fuck out of here! That was your strong attack, you piece of shit? Jesus. I know. Okay, now I need to launch them into each other. Boom, baby. Now we're gonna use this motherfucker. How much damage will this do in just 10 minutes? Well, maybe not 10 minutes, but like, we're talking like not an hour. We're talking like 20 to 30 minutes. Which I recognize is still kind of long, but not long for my normal content. Finish him. That's it? That was the mounted finisher? That was fucking weak. Sometimes I show my friends the thumbnails I draw for you, but maybe I wouldn't that time. I mean, I'm sure it would look great. You know, knowing you, it would look fantastic. But it's definitely like... It's one of those thumbnails that I have a very clear idea of what I want. Sometimes I don't have a great idea of what I want. I have a very clear idea of what I would want for that video. Ow. Piece of shit. He's running. Boar's running. Well, what kind of video is that for? Yeah, no, you wouldn't want to tell them. You would not want to tell them. I see what you mean. Oh man. Yeah, I'll probably do that video at some point. Honestly, like I feel pretty confident in the idea that it would be a really strong video. But not for a bit. I've got this Chainsaw Man video I'm working on. I have a slight idea that I might not follow through on after that. I have the FromSoft video, which at the pace that I've been able to beat each game right now, that will probably be something I start working on in mid like May to June. Because I have to beat Elden Ring, and you know I still have to beat Sekiro, which is we got like another month and a half before I can do that, and then I have to beat Demon Souls, and it's about 2 months per game, so May to June. How many videos would you like to publish ideally in a year? If I could get one video a month, I would absolutely love that, but I know that's a bit unrealistic for me. Because there's some ideas that just take me a long time to write, like you know this Chainsaw Man video is. Take me a long time to write because I know it's going to be a long video and I have a lot to talk about. More than anything, like it's not necessarily number of videos. I just want to consistently be working on a video. You know, a big issue I had with like how things went last year is that for a lot of the year I wasn't working on anything at all because I didn't have any ideas that I felt were worth pursuing, and I didn't like that. What's the minimum a year you aim for? Again, I don't really have a minimum. I wouldn't say. I don't want to like. You know, if in putting out 2 videos a year, both of them sucked, then I wouldn't feel good about that. You know, I'm okay with last year because the videos that I got out were really decent. I felt like, but ultimately I wanted to put more of them out. But probably like 2. 6 months between videos is too long, but I guess 2 would probably be the minimum. You gonna run again? You're gonna sit there and take it, aren't you? Good bear. Shit, that's not what I meant to do. But yeah, that's the main thing. I just always want to be working on a video, even if I'm working slowly on a video. As long as I'm making like I am being a bit slow about this Chainsaw Man script. There are you know swaths of a couple days at a time where I haven't put any work into this idea at all. But that's fine because I'm still like consistently working on it, and that's all I want. I want to consistently be working on something. Because again, like I mentioned in a previous live stream, I feel like a big issue with me is that like if an idea doesn't immediately have like something that I want to do for it, or if I can't immediately figure out how I want a video to flow, like that's enough for me to like give up on it. And like I feel like I need to push myself to spend more time on ideas, even if I don't immediately come up with what I want. And you know, that's been working with the Chainsaw Man video. You know, I've got 2 major parts of the video that I've kind of got figured out, and I just have to connect the dots, and that makes the video. Do you feel like working full time is making it harder to make videos, or is it a good thing to have to do in between? I would say it's a mix. Working full time takes away so fucking much of my time and energy. I come home exhausted so often. I'm exhausted today. I'm super tired today. I was tired all day. I wanted to come home and nap, but I'm live streaming instead. But at the same time, if I didn't work at all, I think I would... If I didn't work at all, I think I would get equally. I would get way burnt out pretty quickly. Something I've thought about before is that sorry, I'm trying to think while I'm also trying to figure out who's trying to talk to me. You wanted to talk to me about some stupid shit, right? Something I've thought about is like if I was able to go full time with YouTube and Twitch, I feel like I would need to legit, as much as I hate the idea of it, I think I would need to start exercising regularly for two reasons. Number one, it's probably not good to just not exercise. That wouldn't be good for me at all. And number two, it would give me something else to focus on. I feel like, you know, as much as I dislike my job now, it is good to have that part of my day where I'm not doing anything channel related and not focusing on anything like that. If I was able to do YouTube and Twitch full time, I would do more of each of them. You know, I would stream for longer amounts of times. I would stream for more days of the week. I would work on my videos for more time, but I would still treat it like a full-time job. I think I would limit myself to like 50 hours a week on everything at a maximum. I kind of hate the way that I live like right now, where I have so little free time and I spend so much time working or working on stuff at home. And it's fine because I love doing this stuff. I love streaming and I love making videos. But people ask me like, what shows do you watch? I'm like, I don't watch shows. I spend too much time working on other stuff. And like my hobbies don't get that much attention. I haven't built a Gundam in a while. I don't play video games casually that much. In an ideal world, Twitch and YouTube would be just that, a full-time job, and I'd still have 8 hours left over of the day to do other things. I think it's good to have other things to do because, like, what else will you talk about? Yeah, for sure. I need experiences to get stories for more content. It's just good to take your brain away from it. That's how you get burnt out. And like how I run out of ideas too, you know, how am I going to have new ideas for videos if I spend all day working on videos? I'm going to run out of ideas quick. I love making content, but I do not like it's the same with with the same issue I had with video when I decided to not go into the video industry. I love making content, but I don't want it to I don't want it to be my entire life. I want to do other stuff. I want to bake cookies and not on a live stream. So. Oh wait, that one sucks. Never mind. I think it's important to simply do other stuff, have areas in your life you can escape from other areas for a while. I agree. I think that and it's easy to say this not being in that position, but I think if I were able to make streaming and YouTube my full life, I think I would be able to manage it very well. I just want to move this. How do I move it? Because I'm not obsessive enough. I'm not the kind of obsessive person who would be able to work at it 24/7. I do wish I could work harder than I do, and that's a terrible way of putting that. I wish I did work harder than I do, but there's just certain things that I need breaks. I can't work constantly. I wish I was dedicated enough to work constantly, but I do need breaks. Something that I think has honestly really helped with my mindset this year, though, is that because of the success of my videos over the last year, is when I think about this stuff, I have tended to stop thinking of it as if I'm ever able to do this full time, and started thinking of it as when I'm able to do it full time. And it's not like it's guaranteed yet. It really isn't. There's still so many unknowns. There's still like the large possibility I'll never be able to like quit my day job. But, you know, I feel like the success of my videos over this year has shown me that I did find something unique that people want to watch. And if I can just keep producing that and keep producing it better, it's a lot more realistic. And so that's really helped my mindset because I feel like it's made me give more of a shit about it. And that's as hard as that is to imagine because I already care about it quite a lot. But really, like, the mindset of like when I'm able to do this has made me think so much more of like, okay, so I need to do this so I can, get to that point sooner. Is that Somnicanth? I don't need to fight Somnicanth right here. Oh, these are fish, actually. Who's over here? Oh, there's a Lagioth over here? Fuck, I've kind of forgot his name. Breaks are important. You're also very young. You have to grow as a person outside of work. I feel like I've completely missed out on a lot of like my young adulthood because I've been so focused on my work. And obviously there's still plenty of time for that stuff, but really, I spend a lot of time working on my regular stuff, and I don't mind. I like it, but I don't know. I'm rambling again like I always do when it comes to Monster Hunter, but my point is I feel like I'm a very hardworking person, and I feel like I can do a lot when I really focus, and I just need to do better and do more. And this year I'm really going to try to do that. Because I feel like I've really found something that I can actually like make something out of, and that's what I've wanted for so long, so I'm just going to chase that. My favorite part of early Monster Hunter is fighting the weak monsters. Some days you have to take a vacation, and if you've never spent time being yourself, that's when you feel guilty for not working or a deadly. It's honestly like I already have that to an extent. When I do decide to take break days, the few days that I do that, I honestly don't know what to do a lot of the time. And I end up feeling really depressed by the end of the day. Which is a problem. I recognize that that's an issue. It probably shouldn't be like that. You ready to break his horn? God damn, we're crushing this motherfucker. It's funny too because like I've mentioned before, a big reason why I decided not to go into the video industry is because the mindset is so like work 24/7, never take a break or you'll never get anywhere. And I hated that. I really, really did. But I've also like worked hard and really like killed myself for my channel a lot of the time. But I guess that's the difference between like my passion levels for those two things. I really enjoyed video editing, but there wasn't any specific video editing career path that I was passionate enough about to kill myself over. But with YouTube, I am much more willing to do that because it's something that I'm so passionate about, and I love the content that I make, and I love making content. Yeah, motherfucker. Did you like that move? That was my slide and swipe maneuver. Pretty cool, huh? Making sub 11. This economy? I know. Absurd. You know, I just saw a news article that if inflation is up, has seen the most growth over the last year than it has since the 80s. I'm sure that, and that's specific to the United States. So I don't know how it is in other parts of the world, but I sure know the amount I get paid hasn't gone up by that amount. It's really funny. It's really funny to think how prices have gone up everywhere, and yet none of our pay has. It's almost like companies are profiting off of inflation without, supporting the people who they need to do that. It's so stupid. Oh, you got me talking about capitalism again. It happened. What the fuck? How'd you do that? You didn't do anything. I brought it up myself. It's so fucking stupid. It makes me mad. It really makes me mad. I work for one of the biggest companies in the entire world, and my pay hasn't gone up relative to inflation, and it should have. It really should have. It doesn't take me long to get there either. I feel like I'm obviously I'm not a drinker, but if I did drink, I feel like I'd be the kind of drunk who has like 3 topics that they go off on when they're drunk. You know, I'd start ranting about One Piece, capitalism, or I don't know, hentai. I don't know how people in the US aren't radicalized yet, because somehow, like the 1%, the billionaire class has tricked people into fighting for them. People defend this shit. People defend rich people getting tax breaks constantly. And like not even the people who are at that bracket. I mean, obviously they do defend it, but like people who are at my level defend it. People in the United States are fucking idiots. They don't care about their own wealth. They care about the wealth of other people. I don't give a shit what other people make. I want money. I guess that's part of the problem in itself, though. But I only care about how much I make because I don't make a lot and I'm a poor asshole. If I was a rich asshole, I would care. I mean, I do care. I do care. I put out my thoughts on it on a recent podcast. I think if you expect someone to do a job and they're working full time, they should make a living. Full stop. No exceptions. If you want someone to take your order at McDonald's, that person had better be making enough money to live off of if they're working full time. Doesn't fucking matter. Doesn't fucking matter the skill level of the job. Doesn't fucking matter the requirements for the job. Does not fucking matter. There is no job on this earth that shouldn't deserve to be made a living off of if that person is working full time. It's weird to think that I should feel lucky that my full-time job pays me enough to make a living off of. It's weird that I should feel lucky to not have to work 2 jobs. It's absurd. It's always funny to me when I say I genuinely want everyone to get $25 an hour minimum, and somehow conservatives act like that is the most heinous thing a person could say. It's absurd. It's so absurd. It benefits everybody. It's not a partisan issue. Absolutely absurd. I agree. What's up, Jimmy? Jimmy B? I'm curious why you go by Jimmy B online. Obviously I'm not gonna say you're Jim. Our friend Jimmy here in the chat is a coworker of mine, and he makes tie-dye shirts that are very cool, and he gave me one. And it looks really nifty. I think I wore it on stream once, maybe? I don't remember. But yeah, he's a good dude. How you doing? I don't know. I have no idea how they turned it into a partisan issue, but they turned it into a fucking partisan issue somehow. It's not a partisan issue. Everybody benefits from wages being fairer. Everybody! Don't let those massive companies fool you into thinking they suffer from it. They don't! They benefit from not having to pay people fairly. The B stands for believe in yourself. The B stands for better get paid more. The B stands for break the 1%'s knees. Shut up! Shut up with your stupid Japanese haiku. I don't give a damn about it. I already watched the damn cutscene. I don't need to see it again. Excuse me, I burped. It's really funny how I used to avoid political topics on my live streams. Like way back in the day. But then again, like I do avoid political topics, but when it comes to issues that I don't think should be political topics, I will willingly and actively talk about it. It used to be like, I swear to God, it was all like, why did you avoid political topics? It was just kind of an unspoken rule of the internet back in the day. Like when my channel first started, it was just kind of an unspoken thing. Like you just don't talk about politics on the internet. Trump was so polarizing that he made it okay. People are so vocal about their hate. Like when I was growing up, there was very much a mindset of like, you know, you don't have to agree with the other side, but respect their opinions and have, you know, a conversation about it. And then like Trump came into office and that's like fully not a thing anymore. People are so like unwilling to accept each other's opinions. And people are so much more willing to be vocal about their opinions. And I think that part is good. I do think it is. I do think it's good that it's not like taboo to talk about your political opinions on the internet anymore. But I don't think it's good that people have stopped respecting one another's opinions. That's a very bad thing. Human rights shouldn't be controversial. Fairness shouldn't be controversial, you know? It really shouldn't. It shouldn't be controversial to say that the rich kid should get taxed. This boy mad. Look at him swinging his ding dang arms. He's cute. He does little somersaults. He's got the little bunny. You know, despite being like the bunny monster, he doesn't have a bunny tail. Lagombi is his name. I called him the wrong name earlier. I don't remember what I called him, but it was not Lagombi. I go by Jimmy B because I was a pipe maker, and a lot of us use nicknames because pipe making still isn't federally legal. Oh, I see. That's what you were doing when you were blowing that glass. I gotcha. So I just continue using the name online and for my side hustle now. It's the name my mom used to call me because my first name is actually James. The B is my middle name, which I go by generally. I gotcha. Okay. So it's like how it's like how my first name is not Mac, which genuinely shocks some people. Which I don't blame. Mac sounds like a first name. It's weird to see like Mac as a last name, but Big Chungus. Fuck, Microwave. I hadn't thought of that. Why'd you make me think of that? I hadn't made that connection before. What are you doing to me? Woo! Why are you hitting me? I mean, I know I came and cut you with my sword and all, but kind of a dick move, Lagombi. People are also surprised that I'm not. I'm sure they are. Microwave, whatever happened to your book? I mean, I assume you started selling it, but you never told me where you started selling. I was gonna buy one. Are you still selling them? I kind of forgot about that for a bit, and I feel kind of bad. I haven't finished the book because of Christmas. Really? But wasn't it like close to done like months ago? You're taking your sweet time to make it good. I understand that. I do that with my videos. I make such good videos, so much good content. Huh? I am famous YouTuber Captain Mac. I have 4,000 subscribers. How long till we pass 5,000? 5,000 is kind of a milestone, you know. I mean, all of the thousands I've passed up to this point is big, but I'm really excited to hit 5K. That'll be crazy. It feels really good to be like proud of my subscriber number. It was so hard to talk about my YouTube channel before because like the first thing people ask is like, oh, how many subscribers do you have? And it's like, I have 150. But now I'm like, I have 4,000. That feels good. As soon as people hear like that tiny number, they're like, oh, this guy makes shit videos. Once they hear 4,000 though, they hear, oh, this guy has potential. I did get a test print, but I had to repaint the whole cover, which takes a while. Why do you have to do that? He had 149 subscribers and one very special microwave. It's true, you are special. Don't do it! Don't sit on me, you motherfucker! Oh, hey, oh, okay. Oh, I missed him. Whoa! You painted it on too small resolution. Oof, that's a big F mistake. You don't like to see that. Alright, these two beating the fuck out of each other should make one of them rideable. Perfect, that's what I like to see. I don't know if I'll be able to execute this attack. Nah, that's good. Sit on that motherfucker! Yeah! Get him! No, I'm not finishing him. I'm not doing it. I'm bonking this boy. I don't want to finish this boy. I want to run into him. It's not gonna fuck up my. There we go. That's all I need to know. All right, then we ride this boy. No, 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 ride him. Yo. Why did he attack backwards? That's monster's in front of us, buddy. I know you're kind of a dumbass, but come on now. Oh, good. We broke his little ear horns. I didn't mean to do that. Perfect. Okay, we knocked him over right before the mounted finisher, which is ideal. Yeah, kill that fucker! Fucking kill him! Is he going to sleep? Oh, he's going to sleep. I'm going to hit him on accident and wake him up. Yep. But also my wrist, etc., but I'll definitely make sure you know when it's for sale, because it'll be quite limited. Yeah, I want one. For sure. Let me know about that shit. Our prey is weak. Right, for capture. We ain't doing none of that capture bullshit! These motherfuckers don't get out of here alive. That's not a thing with your boy Captain Mac. The only way you're coming home is in a body bag, motherfucker! I'm being real violent today. Monster Hunter just brings it out of me. Capitalism and murder. Come back here. I'm not gonna kill him. It's fine. Probably some of the items oh, there's so many pretty items. You get so many more items if you make them fight each other. It's like Pokemon, but a lot more violent. And they actually animated the attacks. Man, Pokemon kind of fell off. I would love to see like a mainline Pokemon game be, something worth playing again. I haven't even tried. I haven't even thought about buying the new games. I used to buy every game religiously. I have not even tried to buy the new ones. Oh, he moved far. I didn't even finish Sword and Shield. I didn't even get close to finishing. It was so uninteresting. Are you not intrigued by Legends of Arceus? I am interested in the concept. I'm not interested in the execution. I mean, have you seen screenshots of that game? It looks like complete shit. It's so fucking ugly. It's not like graphics don't make a game, obviously. I'm not going to pretend that they do. But Pokemon is legitimately the most successful game franchise in the world. It is so fucking successful. The least they can do is make their games look good. It shows such a lack of effort to innovate on their parts. And so I can only imagine that the gameplay lacks that as well. Is the kind of ugly for being the same mother company like Breath of the Wild? Yeah, exactly. It's horrible looking. It's awful looking. It's the newest entry in the world's most popular franchise, and it looks like it came out 8 years ago. It's just disappointing. Because you know there's got to be people on their team who want to do more, and yet like Nintendo's afraid of like shaking up the the process or something like that. I don't know what the reason is. I don't know why they don't try anymore. Every change they attempt to introduce is like a gimmick thing that you are free to not engage with in the game. Actually, I don't think I've actually seen Pokemon Snap, so I can't comment on how that game looks. But more than anything, like I don't care about how it looks if the game is fun. But for Pokemon in particular, and for games like that that have like such a big name and such a big reputation, like it is extremely indicative of a lack of effort to innovate on that company's part when they put so little effort into the visual presentation of it. They have enough money to make that game gorgeous. More than enough money to, and they just don't. Because they don't have to. They know you'll buy it. But does that mean they shouldn't try? No. They come out with multiple games a year, so it's kind of tough. They make enough money to have a very, very large development team. I do not think that's an excuse. They have enough money to have multiple studios. What do you want me to do, buddy handler? I hardly know her. I went too far. Oh, even urgent quest. That's why he wants to talk to me. Acnosam. I like that one. It's a fun one. Here we go. We're getting past the boring monsters. That's all I can do for now. If I made the iron one, it would be better. What else we got? Izuchi. Izuchi's actually decent early on. So I could grind that out. I'll take the iron tier 1 though. Have I reached the point in the story where I can hide my... Why not? How far in the game do I have to get before I can hide my helmet? Why is that a late game addition? That's so weird. I definitely understand that like Game Freak is in a difficult position because those games are so beloved that they can't change a lot without frustrating people. But that's not an excuse for not trying. You gotta try new things every now and then, otherwise you get stale, and that's exactly what happens to them. Pokemon games are stale. They're stale and crusty and they smell terrible. I just hang out with people drawing them like sweet pets. That's a valid reason, though. I mean, shit, Pokemon artists put the work in. They make good stuff. They maybe Game Freak should hire them and, you know, put them to work actually making something cool. Instead of making PS3 era open worlds. You know how badly I would like to see a Pokemon game that is as beautiful as Ghosts of Tsushima? And I'm not talking about using the same art style. Obviously. I'm not stupid. I'm not gonna be like, oh, realistic art style is the only, like, it just needs to look beautiful. That's what I want. I want the game to look beautiful. Ghost of Tsushima is one of the most beautiful games I've ever played. And you want to know why? Because they tried some stuff that people hadn't done before. The mechanic of in Ghost of Tsushima, where the wind directs where you need to go and affects everything in the world, is absolutely incredible. And it's an innovation, because no one else had done that before. That would be fantastic. Yeah, like just a pretty Pokemon game. Is that so much to ask? Is it? Imagine hyper-realistic Pokemon with like blood and everything. That sounds horrifying, but you know there's art of it somewhere. You know someone's drawn that. I love the way Agneson moves. He's such a cool monster. I know I'm on fire. I don't give a damn. I should give a damn. You think I care about being lit on fire, boy? That ain't enough to stop me. Can't scare me off like that. Oh, he placed his head perfectly to get hit by that attack. What a sweet little man. Why is my attack not activating? Come on, go. There we go. That's not really what I wanted to do. Okay, I missed. Poggers. I might get hit by this attack. It's okay, I got my sword charge, so that's all that really counts. He looks really goofy when he does that attack in particular. The way he like sticks his head forward and acts like an airplane. It's very funny. Haha, funny. Haha, haha, funny. Stupid monster. Surprised Scorpion hasn't joined us today. This is a Monster Hunter live stream. Where is the lad? He's probably busy with something. Probably busy looking at hentai or something. Why do you think there was items dropped over here that I have now missed out on because I was lazy? Come back here, motherfucker! I'm not done with you. This game is fun. I love Monster Hunter. I will say, I felt in the demo that the game felt really, what's the word I'm looking for? Not janky, but just stiff the same way the Switch version did, which I thought was an issue with the controller. But I'm not noticing that here. Maybe I'm just used to it already. Because it would never take long to get used to it in the first place, but I don't maybe they fixed that after doing the beta. Maybe they heard people's complaints and were finally like, alright, fine. Switch people said it and PC people said it. I guess it must be an issue. Feels much better to play than it did on the Switch. Maybe it's just the controller. Maybe it's just because I don't like the Switch controller. It's entirely possible that that's part of the issue. Ooh. He do be spitting fire, though. Love him or hate him. Get out of the air, idiot. The air is the domain of men more powerful than you. Let's charge my shield up a little bit. I didn't even know his little tail could hurt me. It's so tiny. I really love that Pikachu's favorite food is ketchup. Is that because ketchum kind of sounds like ketchup? That doesn't sound like something very healthy for what is essentially a mouse to be eating. A lot of vinegar. Get down here. I'm not done talking to you. Oh, I thought I was going to hit him, but he did a little sway. But Pikachu cuddles with ketchup bottles. Well, I'm happy for him, if nothing else. The U.S. school system does it really? God damn it. America, can we just stop embarrassing ourselves, please? I'm still kind of bamboozled that Pikachu is a mouse, not a bunny. He doesn't look like a bunny. Is it just because of his ears? Do you think that? He doesn't have a bunny tail. I guess I can see it with the ears. I mean, you know, it's like a fantasy version of a mouse that's also 2 feet tall and shoots lightning. So take that with what you will. Look, Gombi's ears are long, and he was basically a bear. Oh my fucking god, I'm getting tired of these bots, my dude. Hang on a sec. Max got some banning to do. Let's go. Get banned, you fucking idiot. Looks a lot less mousy than Bunny. I don't know. I would disagree. Time to slay or capture it. I know, that's what I'm doing. No, you transform the damn... I'm gonna miss my chance to murder him. Yep. Oh, you walk away from me, boy! Ah. He walked away from me specifically after I asked him not to. Getting really sick of those follower bots. You know what's funny too? They all chat like, they all send the same kind of message. So I feel like Twitch wouldn't have that hard of a time creating, you know, being able to recognize and remove those bots. Or maybe they do get removed after sending a single message, but I still feel like they're getting through a lot more easily than they should. I know like chat bots sending stuff like that isn't a new thing, but it's been really bad lately. Like I don't think I ever, if I did ever see that on my channel, it would happen super rarely. That's like the 5th one I've banned this month. I want to pop in and say hi, I love you. Have a good stream since I can't stay. Well, I appreciate it, Lissy. Hello, I love you too. You need to stop streaming while I'm at work. I can only watch you on the weekends. It's some bullshit. Have a good day. Thanks for stopping by. Twitch will censor me saying boos, but not free followers. You're right. They will do that. They'll censor you saying thought. But if you advertise for a follower buying website, hey, that's a-okay with us. Twitch runs the sites. They run the sites and they take inactive accounts and make them follow people. I just figured it out. I just cracked the code. Because they know which accounts are inactive. They can make those accounts follow people and they'll never know. They'll never know. I don't live in my own apartment. I'm sorry. I'll stream this weekend for you. Well, thank you. Twitch definitely runs the sites. It makes perfect sense. They would know which accounts to have follow people. Oh. I just big brained the fuck out of that shit. I love the mochi cats. The mochi cats are so funny. Thanks for the Pat Alice's, buddy. Just look at them go. Look at those boys go. They're doing their best. Their hammers are taller than them. Honestly, like, that mochi looks incredible. It's so goopy. Someone wanted to talk to me. Who wanted to talk to me? It was someone in here. This asshole. What skills did I get? Condensed spinning slash. I like that, but I don't like losing sword charging for it. The fuck do you want, cat? Do not speaketh to me without my permission. He's a good boy. I shouldn't be mean to him. I like how you walk chest to chest. You gotta get in close so they can hear you. I don't have any Macalite ore. Dang. Cringe. So we got level 3s. Ooh! Tetranodon, that's a good one. Kuliyaku, Baroth, Great Rogi, Royal Ludroth. I should do the supply run. Do I have to get eggs? Oh no, just dango ingredients. That's easy. I'll do that. I gotta piss. I gotta let some fluid out of my wiener tip. I'll be right back. You're welcome for that, by the way. You're welcome for me saying that. I hated everything you said. You're like a tsundere, Microwave. Don't pretend you don't like that I say disgusting things constantly. It's okay. It's okay. You can admit it. No one will judge you. Who wants to look at some pet armor? Take a look at some pet armor. So we got, oh, he's already wearing that. How do I, there's the preview. Okay, so we got a very classic armor set. Some Bone Boy clothes. I really like the scarf on that one. That's very cute. I like how he's just a warm little soldier man in this one. Oh, I like the hat a lot. I like the feathers on top. Why does that look like, oh, it's a Juros. It was reminding me of like Zenogre armor. Oh, he looks so warm! Aww. I really like the look of this. I like the bird beak mask. See some Palico stuff. Oh, look at that little handsome man. He's got a couple other weapons. Little Night Boy. I love the like rabbit skull he's decided to take onto his head. I don't remember seeing this one. Oh, I like the Popo armor. I like the little pig snoot. That's cute. I really like the little headband on that one. Nice helmet, bro. Oh, he's got a little bear head. Oh, you know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of Garp from One Piece. when he wore his hat. Hang on. It really reminds me of his little dog hat. Oh, there he is. Wait, shit. No, bring it back. Take it back. Bring me back. I don't know why there's only like low quality images available, but that's what I'm talking about. Look at that little dog hat. So funny looking. He should keep wearing that. Why doesn't he wear that anymore? Oh, the Lagombi armor is just so cute. Aknasam. I remember him. Yeah, he's chilling out with Kobe and Helmeppo. The Lagombi armor looks good for the hunter too. It's just so cute. It's a real good look. Actus armor is very cool too. I should probably... Well, actually, my armor's really decent because for some reason this free armor I got is like rarity 3, so we're still good. Oh god. I'm drinking ginger ale and it just burned my... Well, ginger soda just burned the back of my throat a little bit, but... Hey, that's how it be, you know? That's the risk of drinking ginger-related shit. What can I say? Frankie too. Get over here and let me ride you. Is this what I'm going for? I have to actually get off and look at it, or... No, it's slightly to the right. There's little packages on the ground, I see. There's a lot of, like, weird animal sounds in this forest today that I haven't been hearing the other times I visited this map. Oh, look at these jaguars just chilling out. Just a couple of boys, really. When do I get to a new map? I'm sure one of these 3-star quests will take me to a new map. I don't remember when they come around. Darasa. It's funny how Japanese gibberish still kind of sounds like Japanese. I imagine it's the same with like English gibberish still kind of sounds English. Some guy messaged me on Facebook out of the blue. We haven't spoken since 2012. He was like, "What's your favorite anime?" People, like us anime fans, we're just desperate, man. Like we see that somebody's got an anime profile picture, and like we got to talk to him as soon as possible. We actually barely spoke before that. What am I saying? He's desperate, man. He's desperate. Got to find anybody who will talk about it with him. That or he secretly has a crush on you and has spent the last 20 years forming himself into the perfect man, only to find out that I don't know. He doesn't like anime. I don't know. I was creating a lore and then I lost track of it. I actually didn't have an anime profile picture, just a gorgeous selfie. But you probably post your drawings on your Facebook, right? Or maybe not. Maybe you want to hide your interests from people. I don't know how you work. I feel like he did have a crush on me back then when we were 15. That's why we didn't talk. Why? Because you were avoiding that kind of conversation, or because he was too awkward to talk to you about it? Thanks to the great wire bugs, dog. Not all of us can be as proud of their degeneracy as me, I suppose. It's a Pteranodon. I love that guy. He's too awkward to say more than hello to me. I still do that shit. I mean, I've gotten better about it. But when I see like an attractive young lass Even if I'm not like interested in pursuing a relationship, I'll still just be like, they're too pretty. They don't want to talk to me. One more follower. Let's go. That's another reason that I think my my growth is so slow. I fucking suck at social media, dude. I'm getting better though. I'll be real. Like I've had some banger tweets over the last couple of months. I feel like I'm actually getting kind of funny. You act like people would think you're trash for breathing. You have to understand, if someone doesn't actively speak to me, I run on the assumption that they do not like me. Even if I'm just like not someone that they think about, I just assume that like if there's somebody that I see on a regular basis that I don't actively speak to, I run on the assumption that they do not like me. I am that self-conscious. I assume everyone is captivated by me. I think it probably stems from how I got treated when I was a younger kid, because I was weird and I was annoying, and that does not work in middle and high school. So you know, now as an adult, people don't care. I'm also not as annoying or as weird as I was when I was young. I think generally people think I'm a pretty cool, chill dude, but it still hasn't really gone away. I didn't even get bullied much either. Like, that's the worst part. I can't imagine how bad it is for people who got bullied severely. You're cool and great to talk to. Well, thank you. So that's the worst part, is like when it comes to like people I know, I always kind of feel like, well, I'm not that bad. Like, people like me. A lot of people like me. But at the same time, it's like if someone doesn't know me already, I'm like, they hate me. They fucking hate me. So I know my coworkers generally like me. They all seem to enjoy working with me, or at least I hope so. Hopefully they aren't all running some big old troll against me. And there's a good number of people on my department. You know, I feel like that's a pretty good sample size, but I'm still running on the assumption people do not like me. I just noticed Tetranodon's kind of like a little unicorn. See that little spike on his head? He's kind of got like a unicorn horn. It's cute. Tetranodon's I really like Tetranodon. He's an interesting monster. Haven't heard anyone talking shit about you, so take that for what it is. People at our store like to talk shit too, so I think that's a good indication. They are gossipers. Have you noticed that? They are gossipers. I really want them to leave me out of it a lot of the time. I'm like, I don't want to like be that way too much. What do we even call that? Uniplatypus? There's something about like that department, because it was the same in my old store. Like that department just for some reason invites drama, and I just do my best to stay clear. You know, I get very yes man about it. Like when people start gossiping about stuff, like I'll like smile and nod and like agree with them, but in the back of my mind be thinking like this really isn't accurate or as much of an issue as they're making it out to be. Some people would probably call that disingenuous, but at the same time, like I don't want to fight with them about it, and I definitely don't want to participate in it, so. A fair amount of youngins, so sometimes it happens. You are right. You are definitely right. Those damn kids. You're definitely right too, Micro. That is definitely true. Micro be spitting straight facts. I have a very like just shut up and work kind of mentality. Like We don't have to, well, like, I would prefer that we all got along, but we don't have to be friends. I don't have to agree to someone on their fundamental morals in order to work with them, in order to smile and say hello to them every day, you know? That being said, I do like most people I work with. And I feel lucky about that, but definitely I'm not going to make it, like, a problem if I don't. Uh-oh. Oh, I got lucky. I thought that attack would hit me and screw up my attack. I really shouldn't have done it. I just wanted to get rid of that last vial. Woo! Oh, he's chomping me. Woo! And one person seems to be a lightning rod for a lot of other people's anger. Yeah, it seems like you focus on doing your job. And one person seems to be, yeah. Oh, I know what you're talking about. I'm just a very like focus on your job kind of person. There's so much like, you know what I think like a real problem is like people take things so seriously, or not seriously, personally. Some people take things so personally. Like when somebody calls off and leaves them with more work, they take it as like a personal slight. Like that person called off specifically to give me more work to do. And it's like, no, they just weren't feeling well. It's not meant to offend anybody. They just needed a day off. We all need that sometimes. It's like so much of that stuff is like, it's not personal. It's never meant to be personal, and yet people take it personally. Some people haven't learned they're not the main character of everyone's lives, and it shows. Yeah. It do kind of be like that. I couldn't even really like there's people who care so much about like how hard their coworkers are working or like how much work they get done. And I understand that to a degree because it does affect other people, but I personally couldn't care less. There are people whose job it is to worry about that kind of thing. You know, we have bosses who manage that kind of thing for a reason. If someone is legitimately underperforming in their work, it will, that will get taken care of. It's not my job to worry about how hard other people are working. It's just not. And I don't need to make it my job. Like there are plenty of things that it's like that's not my job, but I do it anyway, and it's a good thing. That's one of those things that like it's not my job and I don't need to make it my job. If I see someone underperforming, good for them. Like go girl, give me nothing, get paid. Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. I respect your ability to get away with not doing any work. He's about to knock over that Lagombi. Yeah, let's go, boys. Let's fucking go. Hey, you want to not touch him for a second? He's about to beat you up. They don't pay me enough to micromanage other employees. Exactly. That's for the people who do get paid for that kind of thing, and they get paid more specifically because of that. I want to see an entire Monster Hunter game, Monster Hunter like spin-off built off of this concept of monsters fighting monsters. Uh-oh, that just shortened the fuck out of my timer. Hang on, we gotta build up this fucking meter. Yeah, fucking get him! Genuinely, the way other people project their insecurities onto others is so annoying. Like, keep it to yourself. I agree. I really do. There's not enough time on this earth to be that concerned with what other people are doing. Just focus on yourself. Focus on your own shit, man. Uh-oh. I won't get slapped. Little sumo boy. Just a sumo boy doing what sumo boys do. Slapping on those tummies. Ooh, boy. I feel like he uses more sumo moves when he isn't fat, which is kind of funny. Woo! You ain't hitting me! Ain't about that. Should probably go axe mode for a bit. I'm a bit high on file energy right now. That might hit. Nope, we're good. I'm safe. That did hit. Ouchie, my bones. Dead guy. He didn't even get a chance to limp away. It's a dead boy right there. I'm kind of busting through this game. I'm killing these monsters fast. I mean, I know I'm quite good at this game, but really, this is impressive. Or maybe it isn't. Yeah, I mean, nothing's impressive compared to the things other people on the internet have done with video games. They murder these monsters so much quicker than should be possible. Great job killing that unsuspecting guy, pro gamer Captain Mac moment. Yeah. This is the one game I can like hold my head up high and be like, yeah, I'm pretty good at this one. So I gotta flex whenever I can. You've unlocked something new. Cutscene. I don't care. Thank you. Jimmy B has the same cadence as Billie Jean. Jimmy B is not my lover. He's just a coworker. Take a pic. I don't want to take a picture of your damn rock. Go take a picture of your own damn rocks. I need more cats. Gift them to me now. Give me more cats. Shield, Rock, Luca, Rocky, Koga, Almond. Almond is such a cute name for a cat. I want Almond. No, I don't want to rename him. Almond is a great name. It's been years of work to achieve that cadence. I'm sure. Almond is such a great name. Who else do I want? Rocky's level 4. That makes him expensive, but I won't have to train him as much. So let's just go with Rocky. A little proud boy. No, not like the right wing insane people. I'm just saying he's a very proud looking lad. I hate how they named themselves that. Friend told me if they got a dog, they name it Popote, which is drinking straw, and it's a good name. I like it. Give me this one. I'm not saying that, Mike. I will never say it. Someone will clip it. Francis, Wheat, Almond, and Rocky. Such good lads. Three of them are pink. You can tell what I like. Why are there no sound effects in the cutscenes? Someone missed that part. Someone missed that part in development. Precious boys then. I like that. That works. It's fitting. Can I upgrade my sword yet? Probably not. The material economy of this game is kind of trash, so it's a bit hard to get upgrades. I was running like the basic tree for a very long time in this game. I don't even remember what I ended up going with. I think it was the Nargacuga tree. You got to keep that in mind when we find Nargacuga. Nargacuga tree charge blades are pretty good. How many do I have to do? 4 out of 5. So what do I want to pick then? I don't want to fight Rogi, so we'll do. Would I prefer Rogi or Kuliyaku? I'd prefer Kuliyaku. Kuliyaku's better. My friend, when I was growing up, had a dog named Deoge, and I was so stupid it took me a few years to get the name. Deogi. I don't think I get it. Deogi. Is it just because it sounds like doggy? My pets have always had people names. Dog. Okay, it is because it's dog. Oh, it's just D-O-G. Oh, I was reading the E's as like a Japanese E, like an E, not an E. So it's just D-O-G. D-O-G. Oh, finally new map. Let's go. I gotcha. Okay, interesting choice. Yeah, my pets have always had people name. The 2 dogs I've had were Lucy and Sammy. One of my cats didn't have people name. Let's see, there was Jackalope. That's kind of not a people name. Blackie, Lexi, Elaney, Tommy, Wolfie, Amber, and Luna. I should have named Luna Stinky. She's smelly. Someone said your pet's name backwards is pretty, but then I thought about Luna. There's actually a joke about that when Sean and I played Minecraft together. I said we had a cat who was the same as Luna, but different colors, so we should just name her like opposite colors. Like she was white with a black stomach. So when we played Minecraft, we named our cat Annual, and he hated it. He hated that we named our cat Annual. You son of a... Fucking... Alright, we're charging my sword so I don't have to deal with this rock business. That's right, I broke your damn rock, you idiot! How you doing, Kuliyaku? You think they had to downgrade his graphics from World? I guess they would have to. I guess it's not a downgrade. I should rephrase that. But they definitely had to like change his textures to fit the more cartoony style of Rise. I asked if it was an Asian name. My senile 15-year-old pug's name's wrong. Burgundy. That's a good pet name though. I like that. Oh, I don't have any files charged up. That's weird. I guess it makes sense, though. Stupid bird, put that dang rock down. I'll knock it out of your damn hand. There we go. I break those rocks fast when my sword is charged. I used to have 2 female dogs and they're named Juice Newton and Turd Ferguson. That's fucking awesome. I love those names. If I could go back and rename Luna, I would name her Rindis Munty. So that's a really funny name that I call her all the time. And it's complete fucking gibberish. There's two good pet names. There's like a middle-aged human names or complete gibberish. You either name your cat Greg or Frumpy. You can't have in between. My cat's name is Waffles. That's a great name. Food is also good. Okay, let's add that to the list. Food, gibberish, and middle-aged adult. Pebble's cute. Dumpy. There we go. That's a proper fucking pet name. Let's go, Dumpy. Dumpy got a dumper dough? You don't have to answer that if you don't feel comfortable. Why do I talk? Why do people watch these live streams? I say gross shit. And yet, that's part of the appeal, because you guys clip the weird shit I say. Oh, fuck. Ah, shit ass. Someone sent me a donation on Ko-fi. Thank you for drawing Nana. That's so good. I love that. Oh, I want to meet that person. She's so fat now. She's like 10. So she do got a dumpy. She do got a dumper though. Fuck. Oh, I did not sharpen it. I'm almost to red. Hang on. Kulu, do you mind if I just do this for a second? Thanks, dude. Thanks, dude. I knew you wouldn't do anything while I sharpened. What a cool guy. Good old Kuyaku. That had like a delayed effect on me. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. I landed right on his fucking head. Yeah, that hurt. Yeah, that fucking hurt, didn't it, Kuluyaga, you piece of shit? Yeah, boy! Does that fucking hurt? It better! I get so sadistic when I play this game. This guy's just vibing, and I'm like out here like, did you fucking feel that pain I hit you with? Oh, hey, Baroth. How you doing? Oh, he's gonna steam train. Yep. There are two subreddits that I follow. There's illegally small cats and r/chonkers, and I just really like the dichotomy that my feed has with both of those. Alright, so we're gonna run this motherfucker into a wall now. Is there one over here? Oh shit, there's no walls. There's a tree. I guess I could run him into that. Yeah, that'll work. It's not ideal, but it'll work. Now we're just gonna launch him into this guy. Boom, baby! Then, we can utilize our friend Baroth here. And he will not like that. He'll be pissed that we used him like this, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it to him, let me tell you. Because Baroth's a big boy. This is gonna hurt him. I'm gonna hurt the lad. Did I use up his stamina? Why am I not able to dodge anymore? Oh, I killed him. Let's go. I killed him with Baroth's attack. I always think about how this game makes you kill these monsters in the most painfully long way. I've always enjoyed like the realistic aspect. I mean, obviously my Monster Hunter is absurdly unrealistic. Like, you've seen Greatsword Hunters. That's some bullshit right there. But I really enjoy the idea that, like, you know, this is a game where you attack monsters, legitimate like monsters like 10 times your size with a fucking knife, basically, compared to them, a knife. But it takes you a long time to kill them because, like, your weapon is tiny, and so are you. I like that. I like that they have to suffer before you can take them down. Oh my god, this is the third time I've gotten a notification about someone getting COVID in the last 2 days, I think, at the store I work at. So that's awesome. No one's gonna be able to work anymore because everyone's getting sick. How have I not gotten the coronavirus yet? I didn't stop working once the entire pandemic. I didn't even really take a vacation until I had to move to Oregon. How have I not gotten sick yet? It's probably because I don't talk to people if I'm not at work. It's also probably because my job doesn't interface with the customer base that much. And, you know, where I work is pretty safe about it. Maybe being neat and tidy does pay off. I mean, I would say it does anyway, but... Do I have to do a rampage? Oh, I fucking hate rampages. I don't want to go on a fucking rampage. Stupid. You never stop moving? You mean when I'm working? I do be taking breaks though. I think it's probably like the combination of my job not talking to the public much, and that people at our place of work are expected to take precautions seriously. Maybe it's good that you didn't make out with people on New Year's Eve. I don't think anybody would have wanted to make out with me, quite frankly, but, you know, I guess, yeah, that's a good thing. Shut up, idiot! Take your fucking poetry to the fucking poetry slam, you idiot! Nobody could, you were asleep. Well, sucks to be them, I guess. They could have assaulted me in my sleep, but that wouldn't have been okay. Would have been funny, though. That's the joke. That's obviously a joke, but I gotta say it because the internet is stupid. I like how the music pauses while I'm doing this stuff. Is that it? Am I supposed to talk to him now? Oh, I'm supposed to set one up over here. Imagine making out with anyone ever. Kind of cringe, honestly, Jared. Can you imagine, like, that's unhealthy. That's sick. That's gross. Germs, cooties, ew. Ew, women, yucky, It's okay, I donated my life to anime girls, they can't hurt me. I feel like that's not entirely true. Which part? Because yes. I feel like anime women can hurt you. Think about the plots of some of those movies and shit. It's sad. It's making me sad. Or just think about like the really mean anime girls. You know, they're anime women who are very rude and hurtful. Those are the ones I, of course, Jared, of course. Why did I ever think otherwise? I'm a dummy idiot. I'm a dumb, stupid guy. That's me. I'm that guy. I'm the shit. I don't know why, but I'm the shit.
君せそれで
Can I do the thing now?
ルチート
Super! Thank you for the 37-month tier 2 resub, Sean. I can't believe I'm watching this loser play a game that second time instead of watching a cross-dressing professional League of Legends player play it for the first time. What can I say? The hair does what it does. That's a stalker type. Hey, that's me. It's fucking Izuchi, isn't it? You little bastard. Get shot at, idiot. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, get out of here, Stinky. True, and what it does is turn me off. That hurt my feelings.
アレッシュ
Target her, I hardly know her.
メラキエレ
That's right, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, Aknasam.
ゲアッシュ
Sean, are you ever gonna play this game? Did you even play it once?
ミーガ
I don't think you did.
ベデホ
I haven't yet. Did you buy it on Switch or did you at least save money by not paying for it yet? Money kind of tight lately, to be fair. Well, why the fuck did you resub, you idiot? Stupid fucking dumbass. That's right. Get out of here, Tet Training Donnie.
マー
Get out of here, Donnie. Because I don't know how not to. You don't know how to unsubscribe? Just stop resubscribing.
出たラーメン
I don't understand. Sean resub so you can PayPal the money back. But I don't get all that money. Twitch takes a cut. That's not fair.
セイ
Get the fuck out of here, Aknasam.
セイ
I need Tetranoton to get out of here, honestly. He's being kind of a problem child. Alright, first page, what did you say? What did your message say, Sean? I don't do it on my own, though. But how can... you just go to the subscription page and stop subscribing, Sean. I don't know. I don't want to explain to you how to stop giving money, but... I don't understand the issue here. This way you get Twitch engagement, but no money. But I lose money on that. The fuck is a subscription page? My goodness. Did you even try? Did you even try to unsubscribe? It shouldn't be that hard.
それでよし
Like I'm not offended if you unsubscribe. It's fine. I get it. Money do be kind of a problem for sometimes though, especially if you're poor. I can say that because I'm poor.
ダードクファル
I'll stop when my sub stream is sub streak is as big as my Well, then you should have stopped a while ago. What? Like years ago. Motherfucker. You're poor because you pre-ordered multiple $80 gun. It's not. I feel like the moving across the country part was the main contributor, but listen, if you want model streams, I have to pay for models, okay, Microwave? Can we just be real about that?
こぎもうなるゼイレタドミララトラ
No, get off the dog. I'm not trying to get on the dog right now. Isn't that how I got rid of things? I'm supposed to talk about this, talk to this guy right now? I want to talk to you, Stinky. Stinky Smelly. I'm naked. Guy, good.
ラッキーおお
ナルガランズ
I already talked to this guy, didn't I? Yeah, set up the guy. Just put him right there. Put the guy there. Put him right there.
フォルデ
ユクミードファテナ
ユメイクラ
You should be fine on your own. I'd be fine without you anyway, idiot. Actual fucking moron.
レタドミラ
You replace this one with a cannon. Oh wait, no. That's not what I meant to do. Get the fuck out of here, guy. That's what I meant to do. There's the cannon I was trying to go for. Okay, happy streaming. Alright, see you later. Thanks for the money. Stupid idiot.
ベデホ
Pendejo. That's what it sounds like to me. Oh, hey, Germs is live. He is also live. Why would you watch my live streams when Germa is live at the same time? Stupid. Idiot guy. Do you know about MBTI? Then I can share which anime characters have the same... What is MBTI? I have no idea what that is. 3 at once? Let's go, boys. Oh, wait. That was probably because of the Elder, not me.
ユシーラダードクファル
Why can't they climb over that gate but none of the other ones? That's the real question. Get out of here, you motherfucker! Get out of here, sucker! Oh, you broke my damn cannon, you asshole! Wow, Tetranodon is moving. He's getting the hell out of there. Okay, that guy's dealt with now. MBTI is a pseudoscience personality type quiz. I've never heard of that. I have the same personality type as Trafalgar Law. I can't see it. He's very mean. But it's like a fake mean. He's not actually a bad guy. They're about to break this cannon before I can even use it, aren't they? Yep. I mean, that I could have blocked that. I suppose that's my fault. I am a bitch IRL. I don't believe you one bit. Hello. What are you doing here? It's funny. My boss looked at one of my videos and commented that I'm very different in person compared to how I am in videos, and it's true. I'm a very quiet person in real life.
フォルネ
Myers-Briggs, he probably taken it in high school for some teacher believed in pseudoscience. That sounds familiar now that you mention it.
ベデホ
What? That poison hit? Oh Jesus. I hate these rampage quests so much. I don't want to do this. I just want to hunt monsters. No, get back here. Get back here and die. Okay, he's almost dead. Get out of here, Rogi! I gotta focus on Tetranodon. Can you go? You know, he's distracted by the defenders right now. I'm not a real bitch, but I am a little hater privately. That's fine. I'm super mean in private. I just don't show it. It's all about how you show what you put forward, not what you actually are. Tetranodon, just go. Why are you still here? The longer I have to focus on you, the less I'm able to focus on the people who I want to get rid of. Like this guy who's still here somehow. Oh, good. And now you're here too. Oh, I think he's the main monster, actually. So that makes sense that he's still here. Damn it. Good, we did it. Do I at least get to carve that one? I do. Nice. No, I didn't mean that. It's fine. Should I do this Myers-Briggs thing on stream, or should I do it in private because I don't want people to know about my private affairs? I'll do it on stream. I'll risk it. I'll be fine. I'm a nice guy. Why do they animate the fire in there if you're not supposed to look in? I guess it's because you can look in there. It's nothing private. Okay. Good Owl. Good Frankie 3. I wish I could make him blue. Get out of here with your stinky cutscenes. I got a B. It's pretty bullshit. B for bullshit. Boo, boo, boo. You ever think about the B, how the B sound can sound really hard if you wanted to? Buh. This is how you know I'm running out of content. Who's in here? No one. No one wants to talk to me in here. No one wants to talk to me. I should have known. Am I already hunting Magnamalo? I forgot it happened so early. Oh, she gave me clothes for my owl boy. Hey, buddy. How do I don't know how I change his clothes. If I'd been paying attention to the tutorials, I might, but clearly it doesn't matter that much because I forgot he existed. No, I'm not fighting Magnamalo yet. Okay, I thought it was weird that I was doing something when I hadn't done all 4 of these quests. I just kind of blanked and thought I did, but I guess not. Hey, hoy! Is my man asleep? I swear I heard someone snoring just now. Who was asleep? Who was a sleepy little boy? Now you live on the West Coast, it's even less likely that you do a Europe road trip tour. Not necessarily. I'd still really like to. It just means that the getting there would be a lot more expensive. But it's more likely that I could do a Japan road trip tour because I'm closer to Nihon now. Wait, is this like the INFP, ENFP thing I see all the time? I bet it is. Driving in Japan sounds funky. Oh, I don't think I could drive. I didn't know that that's what you meant. I'd have to get like a license because they drive on the left side. You regularly make new friends. Strongly disagree. I am not a social person. You spend a lot of your free time exploring various random topics that pique your interest. I'd agree with that. Some of other seeing other people cry can easily make you feel like you want to cry too. Give that a mild disagree. You often make a backup plan for a backup plan. Yeah, I'm definitely that kind of guy. Let's give that a mild agree. You usually stay calm even under a lot of pressure. Definitely agree with that. At social events, you rarely try to introduce yourself to new people and mostly talk to the ones you already know. Heavy agree on that one. You prefer to completely finish one project before starting another. Heavily agree with that. You're very sentimental. Definitely agree with that one. You like to use organizing tools like schedules and lists. Y'all know. Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge. Mildly agree. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation. No. You are not too interested in discussing various interpretations and analysis of creative works. That's not true at all. That's basically what my videos are. You're so decisive. I feel like I know myself pretty well. So I feel like people have told me that like I seem to like have a very good understanding of my own strengths and weaknesses. You're more inclined to follow your head than your heart. That one I'm going to give a middle on. I don't know. You usually prefer just doing what you feel like at any given moment instead of planning a particular daily routine. It's like a mild agree. It depends on how much work I have to do. You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet. That's not true. I am very concerned about that. You enjoy participating in group activities. Strongly disagree. Well, I'm thinking in terms of like, can I like go back? I like doing group activities if it's like a fun thing. If it's like a okay, everybody, let's group up. I fucking hate that. I guess I can't go back, so it is what it is. You like books and movies that make you come up with your own interpretation of the ending? Definitely. Your happiness comes more from helping others accomplish things than your own accomplishments? Give that a mild agreement. You are interested in so many things that you find it difficult to choose what to try next? Nope. I wish I had more things to be interested in. You're prone to worrying that things will take a turn for the worse? I am, but I consider that a good thing because it makes me plan for everything. You avoid leadership roles in group settings. I guess if someone's already going to do it, then... No, I tend to step up. You're definitely not an artistic type of person. Disagree with that. You think the world would be a better place if people relied more on rationality and less on their feelings? You prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax. Big ups on that one. You enjoy watching people argue. Disagree. You tend to avoid drawing attention to yourself. Agree. I should have given that a further agreement, but it is what it is. Your mood can change very quickly. Nah. Why did I go with the middle one? Oh wait, I can change it. Okay. All right. You lose patience with people who are not as efficient as you. That's not true. No, I deal with that a lot in my line of work. You often end up doing things as actually, I strongly disagree with that because I just talked about how much it bothers me that people do get bothered by that. You often end up doing things at the last possible moment. That's not true. You've always been fascinated with the question of what if anything happens after death? No, because nothing happens. You just die. You usually prefer to be around others rather than on your own. Definitely not true. You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical. Very disagree. I love talking about theoretical shit. You find it easy to empathize with a person whose experiences are very different from yours. That depends on the person. It depends on how well they're able to make me empathize. So I guess I'd give that a disagree. You usually postpone finalizing decisions for as long as possible. No. You just die. Mac 2020. It makes sense. I'm talking logically here. The reason that we even have like thoughts on our death after ourselves is because of our frontal cortex, all right? Frontal cortex works because the brain works. Brain works because the body works. When the body stops working, frontal cortex die. There is no after death. You have no soul. Everything just ends. All right? We all on the same page with that? Listen, there's a chance I'm wrong, but I find it very unlikely. Rarely second guess the choices that you've made. I slightly agree with that. After a long and exhausting week, a lively social event is just what you need. Fuck off. You enjoy going to art museums? I've never been to an art museum. You often have a hard time understanding other people's feelings. That's not true. You like to have a to-do list for each day. I agree with that. Such an aggressive memento mori pep talk. I just like, you only get one life, dude. Just do what you want. Don't rely on some afterlife to fulfill your needs. Fulfill your needs while you're alive. Because there's a very, very small chance there's an afterlife. You rarely feel insecure. Disagree with that one. You avoid making phone calls. Oh, yeah. You often spend a lot of time trying to understand views that are very different from your own. I'd agree with that. I try to. In your social circle, you are often the one who contacts your friends and initiates activities. Nope, I don't hang out with my friends unless they hang out with me. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible. Definitely. You're still bothered by mistakes that you made a long time ago. I try to move past it. You rarely contemplate I should probably change to just chatting, huh? I'm not playing Monster Hunter anymore. You rarely contemplate the reason for human existence or the meaning of life. I suppose I'd say yes, because I feel like I've got it pretty much down pat. Your emotions control you more than you control them. Nope. You take great care not to make people look bad, even when it is completely their fault. Definitely, I'd say so. I don't like people feeling bad for their mistakes. It's just people make mistakes. By the way, descriptions of the types can be a bit long. That's okay. I got time. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than organized and consistent effort. Nope. When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it will take for the that's, yeah. Yeah. Yes. You would love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time. That's like half the reason I like my current job. You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time. That's a no. You feel more drawn to places with busy, bustling atmospheres than quiet and intimate places. No. You know at first glance how someone is feeling. No, I cannot understand the feelings of other people. You often feel overwhelmed. No. You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps. Yeah, I'd say so. Insecurity won't leave you alone. I'm honestly a very insecure person. I think I hold it together well. I think I hold on to like a very good image, but I'm quite insecure. You're very intrigued by things labeled as controversial. I am, honestly. You would pass along a good opportunity if you thought someone else needed it more. Would I? I guess it would depend. It would depend on the opportunity. You struggle with deadlines? Nope. You feel confident things will work out for you? Yep. Your gender. What do we got, boys? I'm an INFJT. I'm an advocate. I'm very, very introverted. Very intuitive. Probably read what these are. This trait determines how we interact with our environment. Yep. This trait shows where we direct our mental energy. Intuitive versus observant. I guess so. I do rely on my intuition quite a bit. Nature. This trait determines how we make decisions and cope with emotions on feeling a lot. I guess. I don't know. Tactics. This trait reflects our approach to work, planning, and decision making. Judging versus prospecting. I don't really know what that means in relation to that. I don't know. This trait in identity, this trait underpins all others, showing how confident we are in our abilities and decisions. Turbulent. That's valid. Before we move on to profile, would you like a copy of your result emailed to you? No, thanks. I got it on live stream, bro. Introduction. Oh, this is quite a lot, isn't it? Treat people as if they were what they ought to be, and you help them to become what they are capable of being. I'd agree with that. The description is more clear. Advocates are the rarest personality types of all. Well, look at me. I'm rare. Still, advocates leave their mark on the world. They have a deep sense of idealism and integrity, but they aren't idle dreamers. They take concrete steps to realize their goals and make a lasting impact. I'd agree with that. I'm a very, it's not going to happen if you don't make it happen kind of guy. Which is ironic with how I approach YouTube. Because I do work hard at what I can control, but I'm not great at what I can't control. We got a shiny. That's right. I am a shiny, aren't I? Advocates' unique combination of personality traits makes them complex and quite versatile. For example, advocates can speak with great passion and conviction, especially when standing up for their ideals. I feel like half of these live streams are me doing that. At other times, however, they may choose to be soft-spoken and understated, preferring to keep the peace rather than challenge others. Wow, that's very accurate. If you give me a platform to speak, I sure as hell will. But if you put me in a situation where other people are speaking, I do not insert myself. Standing up for what's right. Advocates generally strive to do what's right, and they want to help create a world where others do the right thing as well. People with this personality type may feel called to use their strengths, including creativity, imagination, and sensitivity, to uplift others and spread compassion. Concepts like egalitarianism and karma can mean a great deal to advocates. What the fuck is this word? I have never heard that in my life. The doctrine that all people are equal and deserve equal rights and opportunities. Yep. Definitely I'd agree with that. Advocates may see helping others as their purpose in life. They are troubled by injustice, and they typically care more about altruism than personal gain. As a result, advocates tend to step in when they see someone facing unfairness or hardship. Many people with this personality type also aspire to fix society's deeper problems in the hope that unfairness and hardship can become things of the past. I'd agree with that. I don't put a lot of work into that kind of thing, but I'd agree with the notion of it. Nothing lights up advocates like creating a solution that changes people's lives. Strength and weaknesses is the only other interesting page. The rest is just waffling on and on. Okay, that's good to know. I'll just read the other two then. Or I'll just read that part then. Connecting with others and themselves, advocates may be reserved, but they communicate in a way that is warm and sensitive. This emotional honesty and insight can make a powerful impression on the people around them. I don't know if I'd agree with that. I don't feel like I very freely share my emotions. I tend to prefer to keep them to myself. Advocates value deep, authentic relationships with others, and they tend to take a great care with other people's feelings. That said, these personalities also need to prioritize reconnecting with themselves. Advocates need to take some time alone now and then to decompress, recharge, and process their thoughts and feelings. I'd agree with that whole paragraph. That's very me. The cost of success. At times, advocates may focus so intently on their ideals that they don't take care of themselves. Advocates may feel that they aren't allowed to rest until they've achieved their unique vision of success. Boy, this is cutting deep, isn't it? But this mindset can lead to stress and burnout. If this happens, people with this personality type may find themselves feeling uncharacteristically ill-tempered. Advocates might find themselves feeling especially stressed in the face of conflict and criticism. These personalities tend to act with the best of intentions, and it can frustrate them when other people don't appreciate this. At times, even constructive criticism may feel deeply personal or hurtful to advocates. That, I would say that is very true of myself in the past. I have learned how to get over that quite a bit. I was really bad at taking criticism when I was young. Really bad about it. Shut the fuck up, Malwarebytes. This page seems to spare no truth. I mean, it's more accurate than a fucking horoscope, ain't it? A personal mission. Many advocates feel compelled to find a mission for their lives. That's very accurate. When they encounter an inequity or unfairness, they tend to think, how can I fix this? They are well suited to support a movement to right a wrong, no matter how big or small. Advocates just need to remember that while they're busy taking care of the world, they need to take care of themselves too. I wouldn't say I agree with that too heavily, but I do definitely focus on myself a lot less when I could be. I don't know how to describe it. You know how I could describe it. What the fuck? All these cool people are advocates. MLK, what's up, bro? Lady Gaga. Jon Snow from Game of Thrones. I don't remember a lot. I don't know who a lot of these people are. Michael Schofield? Who the fuck is that? All right, let's hear our strengths and weaknesses. Creative. Advocate personalities enjoy finding the perfect solution for the people they care about. To do this, they draw on their vivid imagination and their sense of compassion. They can make them excellent counselors and advisors. I don't know if I'd agree with that. Insightful. Advocates typically strive to move past appearances and get to the heart of things. This can give them an almost uncanny ability to understand people's true motivations, feelings, and needs. I feel like I'm really bad at understanding people personally, but I do try to understand. Principled. People with the advocate personality type tend to have deeply held beliefs, and their conviction often shines through when they speak or write about subjects that matter to them. I'd agree with that. I feel like some of my best personal quotes come from when I just freely talk about something I care about. It's why I think my script writing is really strong, because I think I have really powerful language for things that I'm passionate about. You don't talk to them, that's why you don't understand them. Listen, you ain't wrong. Advocates can be compelling and inspiring communicators with their idealism persuading even the hardest of skeptics. I suppose that's a strength of my videos, isn't it? Passionate. Advocates can pursue their ideals with a single-mindedness that may catch others off guard. These personalities rarely settle for good enough, and their willingness to disrupt the status quo may not please everyone. That said, advocates' passion for their chosen cause is a key aspect of their personality. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Altruistic. Advocates generally aim to use their strengths for the greater good. They rarely enjoy succeeding at other people's expense. I agree with that. I would hate that. They tend to think about how their actions affect others, and their goal is to behave in a way that will help the people around them and make the world a better place. I don't know if I agree wholly with things like make the world a better place. That's not really a goal of mine. Sure, it's something I want, but it's not something I work towards, and it seems to be a big part of this advocate personality type. I don't work towards making the world a better place. It's just something I want. I suppose through my own actions I do, but what are my weaknesses? Sensitive to criticism. See, this is something I used to have that I've gotten better about. When someone challenges their principles or values, advocates may react strongly. People with this personality type can become defensive in the face of criticism and conflict, particularly when it comes to issues that are near to their hearts. I used to really be bad about criticism. Really, really. It took a long time for me to get past that. Reluctant to open up. That's me to a T. Advocates value honesty, but they're also private. They may find it difficult to open up and be vulnerable about their struggles. This might also be because they think they need to solve their problems on their own or don't want to burden other people with their issues. That's definitely true. When advocates don't ask for help, they may inadvertently hold themselves back or create distance in their relationships. That's definitely true. You act your own personality to overpower that weakness. I think I'm a very introspective person, and I think that I am very good at tackling my own weaknesses. I think it's what makes me strong as a video editor and video creator in general. I think a lot of people tend to be accepting about their weaknesses or about their what's the word? The bad parts of their personalities is a bad way of putting it, but it's accurate at the same time. I think people tend to accept their weaknesses and try to find ways to minimize them, whereas I try to fix them. Maybe I'm speaking very generally there. There's a lot of people who aren't like that. But I hear people say things a lot of time that it's like they're accepting things that they recognize as a negative part of their personality, and I'm not the kind of person who does that. I try to do something about it. That said, I'm definitely bad about opening up, and I don't try to fix that. Perfectionistic.
The advocate personality type is all but defined by idealism. While this is a wonderful quality in many ways, an ideal situation is not always possible. Advocates might find it difficult to appreciate their jobs, living situation, or relationships if they are continually fixating on imperfections and wondering whether they should be looking for something better. That is definitely true. I consider it a strength in a lot of ways, but I can definitely understand why it would be a weakness. I just don't like being complacent. I want to fix everything that I dislike. But one could definitely argue that it stops me from being able to enjoy what I have a lot of the time. Some people have a higher tolerance for stress caused by themselves, or they dislike change. I just think a lot of people view it as something they can't change, you know, rather than trying to find what they can versus can't change. Like I can't change that I hate my hair. Well, that I can't change my hair. Let's rephrase that. I can't change my hair. What I can change is my perception of my hair. That would be an example. I can't do anything about my hair, but I can do something about my perception of it. Avoiding the ordinary. Advocate personalities tend to be motivated by a sense of having a greater purpose in life. They might consider it tedious or unnecessary to break their big visions into small, manageable steps, but they may be setting themselves up for frustration if they don't turn their dreams into everyday routines and to-do lists. Without these specifics, their goals may never materialize. I would disagree with that. I think I'm actually really good about breaking myself up into smaller steps. I think it's why I've managed to succeed so much in my retail work. And I think it's why I've been able to improve so much in streaming and video work, because I try to avoid staring at the end goal and try to focus on the now. A lot of people don't have that kind of creativity to imagine a better life. You might be right. You're probably right. Prone to burnout. Advocates' perfectionism and reserve may leave them with few options for letting off steam. People with this personality type can exhaust themselves if they don't find a way to balance their drive to help others with necessary self-care and rest. That's true to an extent. I think I'm good about it. I think I take enough breaks. I just don't know what to do with my breaks because I don't take enough breaks, probably. That's interesting. What is premium profiles? That's something I have to pay for? It is something I have to pay for, isn't it? Or it's just something really wrong. Or really long, I meant. It's something I got. $50? $50? Fuck you. Now you can go look for characters with your type. How do I look for that? Do I just INFJT characters with INFJT personality? Is that what I am? INFJT? Oh, there's a website for this. INFJ. Wait, the INFJ. Izuku Midoriya. Armin. I love Armin. J.K. Rowling. Oh, that's not great. Loki. Loki's kind of an asshole. Itachi? What the fuck? I got all the assholes. Jesus. I'm Jesus. I always knew it. I am the Jesus. Oh, BTS stands have to stand me now. BTS stands have to stand me now. BTS stands have to stand me now. There's no getting around it. I can't believe I'm Jesus, guys. Can you believe it? Falco's a good character. I like Falco. I got two of the good Attack on Titan characters. I got like the two most agreeable characters. That makes me feel good. These are like the characters who stop conflicts the most. I don't remember enough about this character, to be honest. Haikyuu did not stick with me at all. You're the backup. He's a backup character? Or backup guy? Shit, that sucks. Johann Liebert? Who the heck are you? Dumbledore. Let's go, Dumbledore. I don't remember. I don't know a lot of these characters. I want to see a Berserk character. Who is my Berserk character? I'm a yandere. That's fucking perfect, dude. Of course I am. Shit.
You're the backup for RM? Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Fuck. That's hilarious. Will Graham. Oh, that guy's interesting. Water. I am water. That's so fucking abstract. What? Vision, Ted Mosby. I'm Comey. Because I can't communicate with people. If you can just put into the search INFJ Berserk. INFJ, sorry. INFJ Berserk. Judah. Oh, I liked you. I got to be the fucking Skull Knight. Let's go. Skull Knight Poggers moment, boy. Berserk as a whole is INFJ. No wonder I like it so much. The idea of Schnoz is an INFJ? According to who? Schnoz isn't a character. He's just a fucking nose. I like Danan too. That makes me happy. But I really like Skull Knight. Let's fucking go, Skull Knight. What are these symbols? Votes/comments. I see. One Piece 2. Probably a good idea. If I put Chainsaw Man, I swear to God, I'm going to get Kobeni. I swear to fucking God. Monkey Dragon. Bartholomew Kuma. I'm a fucking revolutionist. Fujitora. I like that. That makes me happy. Rieju. Toki. Did I not get any of the Straw Hats? I got fake Frankie. That's something. Margaret, Nico Olvia, Charlie. Charlie's hot. I'll take that. I got the 2 good members of the Vinsmoke family. Porcus D. Rouge. I didn't get any of the Straw Hats. This is depressing. I swear to God, I'm getting Kobeni. I swear to fucking God. I got Kobeni's car! Let's go, boys! Yeah! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been looking for! Kobeni's car! Let's go! Best fucking character! Best fucking character! Let's go! Fuck yeah, dude! Let's go! Let me provide some lore here. Kobeni is a character. Kobeni is a character in Chainsaw Man. And in the very first popularity poll that Chainsaw Man ever did, her car, Kobeni's car, got 7th place, and Kobeni got 8th. Her car is more popular than she is. And I will never stop loving that shit. It is the funniest shit ever. Holy fuck. And I got the car, boys. I'm the car. Let's go. Reise's a cutie. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this smile. I love this panel. I love this panel with Denji because just look at his fucking dumb face. Look at this idiot. He's the main character. He's making that stupid fucking face. I love him. Okay, let's think about some other manga. What's some other manga? Let's see Jujutsu Kaisen. Who am I from Jujutsu Kaisen? I'm Okotsu. I like that. I don't remember who Mimiko is. Tengen. That's a spoiler. Don't look. Don't look. Let me see some other. I know I got Deku. Genji looks so dumb. He's perfect. 13. I got the series as a whole backdrop. He doesn't. Why do people put characters? He doesn't have character. There's no personality to that character. He's like a background guy. What's some other manga that I like? Let me think. What do I like? What are things that make me happy? Let's see. Dr. Stone. Who we got? Ukyo. I like that. Ukyo's good. A lot of these characters are not from Dr. Stone. Oh, it's because they all have Stone in their name. I see. I see. Put cat? What, just the word cat? Luca Cofane Viperian from the Miraculous Tales of... I've never seen that show before. Kate Blanchett? Okay. Yuki from Neko no Ongaeshi? Ongaeshi? I don't know what that is. Blaze the Cat? Let's go. Oh no, they have cat breeds as types. Do they? I'm not seeing any. Russian blue. Did you see Russian blue? I love Russian blues. They're so pretty. They have those. They have those really pretty coats. You can also just put in anime. Who else do we get? Armin. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. I don't like that. I'm okay with that. I like that. Don't really remember him. Don't know who that is. I like that. Don't know who that is. 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 I don't know anything about this character. Don't know who that is. Don't know who that is. Don't know who that is. I like that guy. I don't remember enough about her. I like that. I like that. Sigma. I'm a Sigma male. Let's go, boys. Sigma dick. I don't know a lot. Got fucking Poochie. Let's go, boys. Japan. Is that a character's name? Why would they name a character to Japan? Just Japan. You guys have no idea how legitimately happy I am that Kobeni's car is an INFJ. It makes sense. Your type is also rare amongst fictional characters. You're right, because we're a very low conflict people, I feel like. All these characters are people who fix conflict, not cause it. What was I gonna look up Full Metal Alchemist. I've been watching that lately, so now I want to know. I got this series as a whole. Dante is, I think, a made-up character for the original anime. I got Major Armstrong's little sister. The priest from the Ishvalans. I don't remember this guy or this person. Have a nice night, Max. See you later. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow if you're at work. Thanks. Appreciate you, bud. Talia is an awful anime where characters are countries during World War II. What? Oh. Oh. How strange. What's some other popular shit I could look up? Marvel. What Marvel character am I? Probably Captain America? No? I guess he does cause some trouble. I'm Professor X. Vision. Oh, we saw Vision. I forgot about that. Silver Surfer. Gwen Stacy. Peter Parker Noir. I don't know enough of these characters. What? Let's talk about video games. Is there any... There are... Monster Hunter characters don't really have character, but let's just see what happens. Minoto. Okay, Xenojiva. All right. Whatever you say. It's like the Axis of Power Kawaii fight. It's pretty bad. That sounds awful. Jesus. What other video games do I play? Dark Souls. Is there a Dark Souls character that is INFJ? Gwendolyn, Slave Knight Gale, two bosses that I've murdered. Dragon Slayer Ornstein, killed him too. Furtive Pygmy, killed him too. Shanalot, I did not murder. But I don't like her because she's from Dark Souls 2. What video game series am I a fan of? Darksiders? I can't imagine that there's even a lot of votes on these characters, so whatever it is, there's nothing. Well, this was fun. I don't think there's any other things I should look up. There's probably something I'm missing, something I should look up, but I can't think of anything. I'm honestly just really happy that I got Kobeni's car. I think that's fucking fantastic. Makes me very happy. Mac aka Kobeni's car. Mac aka a car. Could I say he's kind of a non-character. He doesn't I guess that's really the problem with my personality type. He doesn't really clash with the other characters much. So same with Long. Long is literally a character that doesn't talk. This one right here, this is a character that doesn't talk. Typhoon Devil, I don't really understand. That's a weird one. Someone made a page for Kobeni's car on that page. That cracks me up. This one here? It's probably too late made this. Now I'm curious. What is Kobeni's character type? Kobeni's a total fucking beta male. That's probably why I didn't get her. ISFJ. I suck fucking jewels. There's a lot of very long comments on this. What is Beam? Beam's an ESFP. Why do I think I hear IN a lot? IN feels like the most common 2 letters. Am I crazy? I feel like every person who has this in their bio says IN at the start. What is Pochita? ENFJ. People are surprisingly passionate. Apparently. God damn, they're out here writing paragraphs about this shit. What is Nyako? Nyako's an ISFJ. Look at that fat cat. Future Devil's just an asshole. ENTP. Aki, ISTJ. People who have S don't go online, that's why. Oh, interesting. Most common type is INFP. I feel like that's the type I've heard the most. Good to see I'm not a basic bitch. I have no reference for like what these characters even are. Or what these even mean, but Violence is ISFJ. He has a name. Why is he just Violence Fiend? His name is Galgali. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Probably not. Kishibe is an ISTP. He definitely would not go on the internet. Half of my followers are INFP and there are 16 types. Jeez. So what is Denji? ESTP? I don't think Denji would know how to use computers, so that's appropriate that he wouldn't go online either. Anyway, that's probably enough of that. We got our kicks off of that. I'm just glad I'm Kobeni's car. I'm going to put Kobeni's car as my Carsona in my Instagram description. So just look forward to that change. Good old time with Monster Hunter, am I right? Good old Monster Hunter. I'll probably stream this some more at some point because I am going to be playing it over the next few days. But I'm not gonna stream my whole Monster Hunter Rise playthrough because I already did that on the Switch. I'll stream the late game stuff that I didn't do on the Switch, like the new monsters and stuff that I didn't end up fighting. S means sensing, so they really like reality. Interesting. I see. What do all of them mean? What does INFJ mean? They don't like things that can't feel or understand, so the internet is too abstract. That makes sense, I guess. What does it mean? What does the INFJ stand for? Introverted, intuitive, feeling, and judging. Oh, it refers to those 4 categories. I see. Okay. But tomorrow we're playing Sekiro, which would be great. Sekiro was really fun. Had a really fun time playing through the first
during the first live stream, and we played a lot of stuff I already played in the first live stream. So this next live stream, we're going to play through a lot of stuff that I haven't done, which I'm really excited about. I don't know what I'll play throughout the rest of the week. I have a few games that I want to play, but I'm indecisive on what to play, so we'll see what I end up doing. T or F is whether or not you use your feelings or rationality to decide on things. I see. What am I? INFJ? INF. I don't have T or F. Well, yes, I do. INF. What were you again, Microwave? You said it somewhere earlier in the stream, but I'm dumb. I can't remember 4 letters, so. You didn't say, did you? You didn't say. You just told me you were like law. INTJ. Oh, so we're similar, but I rely more on my feelings than and you rely more on rationale. Interesting. Our difference is that I use logic and you don't. Our difference is that I follow my heart and am therefore more genuine. Anyway. I feel like I'm a pretty logical person, but I don't know. I definitely like, I'm a very like, if it doesn't feel right, it isn't right kind of guy. For sure. It's how I make a lot of my decisions. Like if it doesn't feel right, then it's not right. But then again, I can also be very indecisive. So who knows? Bully microwave time needs to end. It just started like seconds ago. It hasn't been going on that long. Stream was fun. I didn't sleep. That's true. You didn't fall asleep. Probably because I was screaming the whole time at monsters and stuff. Go get some rest. I should probably go to bed. I should probably go to bed early tonight. I've been super tired today. I should probably go to bed right now. I think I'll eat some dinner and then I'll put myself to bed and Luna and I will snuggle. So have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.